What's going on, everybody? I am Captain RoBear, and this is Saved by the Spell, Game of Saving Throws number 44. What's going on, guys?
Sorry, you totally caught me in the middle of doing social media. Guilty. Sorry, I was distracted. Damn it.
Millennials these days, always on their phones.
Yeah.
Totally, dude.
Sure. Totally, dude.
Yep. Bet you were.
God, I've been looking forward to playing D&D since last night.
Weren't you playing last night?
It's afterwards.
Exactly. You know what? Caustic told me you were a dumb bastard, but you were a sharp motherfucker.
I didn't say any such thing. Hold on here.
Here's me stirring the pot real hard.
Hold up. I said no such thing. I am a nice person.
Yeah, you did. You told me when we were walking the floor at PAX South.
At this point, and just just all goes over my head.
Hey, radio. Guys, I don't know if you know it, but radio was at PAX South this weekend.
I wasn't, but I was, or was I?
Speaking of that, one of you in chat, I don't even know who it is, doesn't know the difference between me and radio. Look at this face.
Yours are twins.
I mean, you've seen one white guy with a beard. You've seen them all.
Yes, that's
Basically, we have triplets here tonight, and then me.
They can't really,
There's no defense against that. There's no defense against that.
Yeah, it's true. Radio, do you have any announcements this week?
You know what? I never thought I'd actually say this, but I actually feel like I have like Diablo withdrawals because the last time we got to play was Sunday, and I cannot wait to dive back in. I think that's what we're going to end up doing tomorrow night. So there's the big announcement. More Diablo. Let's go. Oh, yeah. And by the way, if you're curious about the wife and the surgery, she's awesome. She went through amazingly well. It wasn't as bad as she thought. She doesn't have screws. She's got wire holding her thumb together. Her cast is this big. She's got great drugs, so she tells me. And I've never seen someone come out of anesthesia with so many tears. The best line was, "I love you so much." And as she turns to the nurse who's helping her, "My God, you're so beautiful. You look like Emma Stone." And I look at her. She's probably late 60s with red hair. The dye is halfway through her head, so she needs to go get her roots touched up. And I'm like, babe, I love you.
Beautiful.
That's all I got.
That's sweet. That's sweet.
Caustic, you got some announcements this week.
I do. I applied to be partner again, so here we go.
Let's go.
Partner roller coaster.
Application jitters. Goosebumps. So we'll see how that goes. Tomorrow, we're also doing a Saturday stream at 10 a.m. for it's Chinese New Year. We're celebrating.
Yeah.
So I'm making wontons. Wontons.
Oh, what time is that happening?
Rat wontons.
I need lessons in wonton making.
It is so good. I'm a pro. Meaning that I text my mom just a few hours ago and said, "How do you make it again?"
Hey, Ruby, can I get your mom's digits? never mind. That's for another time.
She's very excited, and then she might show up for wanting to watch the show. She's very, very excited about the making of wontons. So there's that. And then on the 29th, I'm also doing a 12-hour stream, which is a Wednesday because it's my birthday. So
let's go.
I figured, why not? Right?
Happy birthday.
Older.
No. You never get older. You're only getting better.
There we go. Yes. So it'll be fine. Anyway, there is a couple of things going on in my life right now.
Love it. What are you going to fill those wontons with?
Ground pork, onions. You always have to have water chestnuts. Every restaurant I go to never put water chestnuts in it. I love the texture of it. Salt, pepper, a little cinnamon, dark soy sauce.
Cinnamon?
Just a touch.
That's what I said.
Just
no.
Cinnamon.
I like that. That's an interesting little on the back end.
Yep.
It makes it like haggis.
And then egg. Like, it's good. And then making them all. You can fry them or you can make it into a soup.
Mine will have pork and red pepper.
Oh.
That's it.
There'll be onions in it, white and green. Chop it up. Yeah, I'll make a separate batch for Mudcat.
Sounds like I'm cooking for my children. Sorry, you don't like mushrooms, so I have to make an entirely separate dinner for you.
Yes.
Yep. Or you
Special
could just
child.
make the one dinner and then make your mushrooms on the side, and that makes your whole thing easier. But
No.
No. You know what? You either fucking eat it or you don't eat any fucking supper. That's my fucking
That's
household.
it.
I wouldn't have eaten.
That's my household.
My brother was picky too.
From Captain RoBear.
But Jesus Christ, the echo on that.
Hell. Are we still in the
Yeah.
cave?
Yeah, my brother was picky too when he was a child, but I broke that shit. Now he's a fucking foodie.
Yeah.
Took him a
I
long
think I
time.
broke my parents by puking on the table when they made me eat things they didn't want.
I didn't know you were
I
such a
played
delicate flower.
Played hardball.
You got any announcements this week, Mudcat?
Me?
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, I do. Tomorrow night, I am commentating a PUBG tournament.
What?
For Flashpoint, kind of last minute. I think it'll be on Flashpoint's channel. I don't really know what channel it is, so if you want to watch, come to my Discord and I'll let you know tomorrow. Then I'll be commentating one next Saturday for Flashpoint, and then I have another one, which is a whole different esports organization, the next Saturday, and potentially the next 5 Saturdays after that. So stay tuned for a lot of PUBG on Saturday. Yeah,
Dude,
some of those are paid too. It's gonna be great.
Congrats on the opportunity, man. That's fucking
so-
cool, man.
Gonna get to practice the next couple of weeks before the real one. You know, so that'll be interesting because I don't remember a lot of. I mean, I've played PUBG, but not in a while, so it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. So other than that,
You need to brush up on all the new glitches.
right, all the
there.
new, yeah. So other than that, I bought. We went to PAX South and had a great time. Met some community members, which was dope. Bought these new dice, which you probably can't see. I'll put it up here, but it's.
Wait, are these
Cat's Eye?
these the legendary dice you've been trying to buy for 2 cons now?
Yeah.
Yes. You can't really tell here, but like when you twist it in the light, it's got this nice purple glow. It doesn't really do it justice on the camera, but they're gonna roll hot tonight. And I also got for namesake purple heart die from Chad. Finally gave it to me in packs.
Your
So we
your
got
2
that.
wooden dice are really, really cool.
Yeah, I really like that.
Beautiful
my-
Tentum.
The best part about it is my dice came with this awesome crystal that I now get to wear around my neck
Oh,
for all
God.
D&D endeavors. For good luck.
Well, I mean, I laid my crystal out so it was energized by the moon last week, and now my burststone,
yeah.
not my burststone, protects me
It's nice.
from numerous creatures, ailments, and the occasional mild cancer. It's true.
There you go. Then you're set.
I feel like when I wear mine, it connects me to the rest of my dice, which is why I'm rolling so many 20s.
Small note.
We're
As
in sync
fascinated
now.
as he is by his own crystal, he would not let me buy a crystal growing kit that I saw on clearance at Walmart today. So
That's bullshit.
Different.
right,
Very different.
$10. It would
That's
have been
bullshit.
Yeah, but those aren't magic crystals. Those are
No.
signs.
Could be.
Extreme gold. Imagine how long does it take the crystal to grow?
Exactly. I wanted to find out. Or there was a geode kit where it gave you these little hammer tools and you could chip away and find your own geodes on the inside.
So-
Also $10. And he said no again.
That's at Walmart right now.
Yes.
I'll see you guys later.
Science.
Trying to declutter our life, and she wants to keep buying
No,
geodes.
he's preventing women from going into the STEM research.
The STEM research, really?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
right.
everyone's pushing these days, right?
I didn't let her buy geodes at Walmart because I want to stay in the kitchen making wontons.
It's like the only time I've been in the kitchen.
Cook for me, woman. Make sure you're big, barefoot, and pregnant too. Jesus.
I'm gonna go tomorrow when he's streaming that PUBG tournament.
Salt make your feet fat.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's it. PUBG and dice. I don't think I got anything else.
For everybody that doesn't know, when me and Mud first started looking at some of this really expensive dice from Level Up, and we're sitting there and playing with him at West, like I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna get my Burstone, which obviously is not my Burstone. I get this purple amethyst set, and he finds the cat's eye die, and we're like, oh my god, these would be awesome. They literally were bought like right in front of him.
Yep.
Like it was like moments later, the set that he's trying to get is just gone. It was
I went day one this time, and we got him.
dude, they moved some dice now, man. It went from a lot of vendors to like now it's those guys are just they're doing work.
Wormwood doesn't even bring dice anymore. Really, they used to have they have like maybe like 5 or 6 of their own sets, and they used to bring quite a few. Like they just gave up on that and bring only like dice trays and stuff now.
Can I share? They gave me the best experience. Like Mudcat picked out his. I was having difficulty finding ones I like, so she's like, "Okay, we're gonna change this up." And she went all Ollivander's shit on this for me. Like we have to find the dice that speaks to your soul. She's like, "Tell me about your characters. Let's find the right ones. Are they chaotic? All those things. Like, tell me about them. How do they roll in these things?" So she was diving into what I prefer, and she picked like these sets. She's like, "See how these feel. Test them out. Roll them." And then I found my favorite set and I picked them all out, and then she told me the cost and I had to walk away. So
No, I was like, which ones did you
I'm gonna
get?
save these for you, but I'm like, I can't.
They were more expensive than the cat's eye.
Yeah.
I'm looking at an all aluminum set that's $145.
That's what I was looking at.
That's about it.
It has the coolest texture. You have to feel it like it's ribbed on it. And so when you roll it, it has a grip. And I was like, oh, you're gonna
We're 12 inside. Seriously, we're fucking 12.
Yeah. There was no way you were gonna get away with that.
Yeah.
Fucking Garth.
you guys are the worst.
I like to play.
Oh, that's amazing. Information and news over here. Next week, we're going to be doing a week-long playthrough of Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So if you guys enjoy D&D in video game form, this is your spiritual successor to the Baldur's Gate series. Super awesome gameplay, all the fun Obsidian decision-making that you guys love in Fallout New Vegas and Outer Worlds. So I think you guys are really going to enjoy the console release of this game. I got to play on PC when it first came out, and I'm excited to be able to give away game copies on both Xbox and PlayStation next week.
Solid.
Also, we'll be dropping a Twitter giveaway of one person's choice on either platform. So that will be going live probably on Sunday or Monday when I get a chance to launch it. Pretty damn excited about it. I've never done a week-long playthrough, so maybe I'll actually get some progress through on a game. That'll be nice. I'll at least get through like Act 1.
You're just milking it for all it's worth.
So true. Other than that, it looks like I'm going to be making plans for PAX East now, since I was denied west in my life, or denied south in my life. So if that comes true this weekend and everything lines up for me, I will let you guys know if I'm going to be at East, and we'll make plans there. If I am, I'm going to be at the Voodoo Ranger beer garden the entire time, pretty much. So it'll be very, very easy to find me. But plan on wherever there's a Voodoo Ranger beer garden, me being there real soon. Oh my God, that is so loud. Is that coming through on somebody else's?
I swear it's not mine this time. I swear.
Yeah, I swear, but my swoop isn't that loud. But hey, stranger things have happened, man.
Now you're making me want to go to East, but I can't.
Dude,
Is there a yard house in East?
Probably somewhere.
Better Trillium's right down the street from the convention hall. Trillium's new building is.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So I drank at Trillium there for a little bit. Last East.
And I don't even remember what did we do last East. Where did we even eat?
Yard house.
We did eat it. We ate Fogo de Chao. You took me to my first Brazilian. at
Oh,
East.
yeah. You
Got
and
your
I did
first
that, but-
Brazilian.
Like, what do we do day to day? Like, where do we eat at?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember at all.
Oh no, Nelstar took me. Yeah, we had company lunch dates. I ate like I pretty much ate at Voodoo Rangers event. I would eat at dinner. They had fried chicken in a radio flyer wagon at the place. Yeah, that's where I met Patrick and Ian and all those guys. That was the first con with them. So
Yeah, I don't even remember. Oh, fun.
fun trip
Must
down
just not have
memory lane.
I just ate whiskey apparently.
It's a con. That's pretty much food.
I ate the ice cubes.
Well, without further ado, we'll pick up where we left off last week. You're just not going to do it this time, Radio?
I honestly didn't know if that's something you wanted me to continue. No, fuck, Captain. What happened last week on Saved by the Spell?
He gets
Game of Saving Throws.
Radio gets pea shy all of a sudden when he looks at me. He's been interrupting me for fucking months, but now that I just let him fucking say it, he's like, no, it's over.
No, it's different. It's different. Honestly, if you let me have this space, I can't nudge my way in.
Perfect.
2 weeks ago, the party freshly arriving in the pirate port of Saltmarsh on a journey to find clues of how to properly use the conch of teleportation, possibly where they can find a way to communicate with their long lost friend Valas. They journeyed around and enjoyed and partook with some of the locals at the fine establishments of this stinky marsh shithole. Proceeded to have a good time with some hobos, a few kayaking hippies.
That's right. That's right.
And one half-orc named Rutledge that later revealed to Ruby in some very, very foggy docks that he too suffered some sort of fatal curse that befelt Valas and the rest of his crew. We're going to pick up after that evening, fresh in the morning, back at everyone's respective hotels. And this will be Emery and Ruby still at the Lonely Crow, and Hister and Chikios have secured rooms at Dilla Dilla.
I can't imagine the rooms at the Lonely Crow being very nice.
They're more comfortable than what you thought, actually. I'll say that they're while very, very functional. It's not quite the pirate shithole that you thought. It doesn't quite have "Red was here" carved above. There's inside your room. There's some wallpaper. It's dated, very nautical in nature. One could say naughty by nature.
No.
Lots of navy blues and white wicker furniture. I'm describing every shitty condo you've ever seen in Lower Florida.
There's like little lighthouse figurines everywhere. Some poor dried out starfish packed to the
Seashells in the
wall.
back of the toilet.
The poor dried out starfish.
Please tell me that there's also a few Buddha statues around.
Oh yeah.
Peace and meditation.
Perfect.
Every server has chakra tattoos down their spine.
Absolutely.
I mean, I do too, but it's actually in the form of all the different dice.
I just thought of some jokes, but I'll tell you them off stream.
Yes.
You know they're good.
Mister and Chikios are in a shared room Ours is much more like a hostel, and bunk beds, very rudimentary bunk beds. Over on this side, like we're definitely in like we're in the backpacker bar. Like this is the dude that talks about how he should have never left Amsterdam. That's the owner bartender kind of type.
Nice.
Yeah. And that we're like, fuck, we should have known. This is why there's so many fucking kayakers in here. But we're forcefully woke up by all the sounds that shared hostel living bringeth.
Ah. Ow. What did I? I'm gonna look over because half of me is snoring kayak chick, just laying over my armor. I'm gonna look in disgust, and I'm gonna look down on the other side of my rack, and there's snoring kayak dude just at the foot of the bed, like the dog, snoring over there. At a point, I'm looking at my arm and I'm thinking, maybe chewing it off is the best option. But now that I'm awake, I'm gonna try and kind of do that shimmy where you slide that one arm out and try and do a limbo out of bed at the same time to not step on the dog below.
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw on that.
That'll be a 16.
16, it's going pretty well so far. You got that last little bit. You're like your hand is the last part that's stuck. DC 17.
Oh shit! Here we go. $19 plus 3. Oh, yeah, I got that one. I was like to make sure that it's not.
You
Could have been interesting.
You successfully pull the sneak. But you said she's still laying on your armor, right? Or you were saying on your armor you were wearing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like I didn't take anything off last night.
Yeah.
Impressive.
All you need is
Sorry, go on.
all you need is the cock flap. You really wanted me to go there, didn't you?
God, peace.
Since I came back to the room late, I'm over on the fucking beanbag chair. As it wakes me up every 10 minutes, because when I shift in it, it sounds like hard rain. This is horrible.
Come on, cheek heels, get up. Come on.
All right, that was a lot of PBR last night.
Is that what we were drinking?
It certainly was not the number 2 ale, the Dimri mix. God, my head hurts. Let's go downstairs. I need to get some coconut water. I think these hippies will be into that.
All I need is some bacon fat, but coconut water will do. We'll do coconut water.
Coconut water, and then we get bacon.
All right. Come on, old friend. I'm gonna help him up out of the beanbag. Pat him on the back as we head out the door. Come on. Where did I don't remember. Where did Emery and Ruby stay last night? As I look around the room, obviously none of them are there. It's just a bunch of fucking BO laden, dreaded hippies.
Thank you for not confusing us.
I think they are back at the loser bar, the Lonely Crow. Yes, they are. I think that was the name of it.
Are they so self-loathing that they couldn't enjoy the fun of last night? Not that I remember what the fun we had was. I remember being on the dock and smoking my new pipe, and then beyond that,
after we hit the pipe, I got lost in the fog. It took me like an hour to get back inside, but I was able to find this late night soft shell crab place. It's amazing. He said it's, and then you can start to smell it. It's like because I haven't brushed my teeth. And I was just pounding soft shell crab before I went to bed.
Chiquios, was there like an eel sauce on that?
Oh, no. I start to druid craft. Get some lilacs going here. Get a little. Oh.
Hey, hold on. Can you I'm gonna open up my jaws and kind of point. Hey, too.
I cast a little bit over your way, and there's a guy with a kind of a Bob Ross kind of fro. It's like, oh man, even the patchouli can't cover that up, bro.
Hey! This mouth did things I don't remember last night. If I could cast prestidigitation, I would.
Keep on keeping on, man. He just passes by, shirt opened up. King
Ready for the sea.
King Gathalion Hawaiian shirt style and board shorts. He's never left the concrete, strip mall jungle of Tampa Bay.
Just keep walking, Corey.
Yeah, man.
Life by a lake.
You guys can pick up over at the Lonely Crow as we begin to head that way.
What time is it?
Shut up.
Oh my gosh. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Did we sleep in? Get up. Get up.
Why?
Shaking him. We should get going. We need to find the others. We have to get onto your ship. We have to. I didn't tell you what I saw last night, did I?
Oh, what did you know?
You didn't know.
what
You're
else-
fine.
what'd you see?
Clearly, you don't care enough, or else
No,
you
no,
get
you're
out of
right.
bed. You're
I'm
holding
right.
us back as usual.
5 more
Get
minutes.
out of bed! And I'm slam the door, and I'm walking down back to the bar area.
Emery's instantly gonna get up wide awake and stretch. Now that she's gone, he's got the room to himself.
Does this happen every time I leave the house?
I imagine every time you leave the house, he starts to do that weird shit he did in the Christmas one shot, slinking around.
Up for everything. I've got an egg.
That would really make my day if that's exactly what
We
happened.
may never know. I need some hidden cameras around the house.
I'm gonna go and just get ready, but and slowly make my way back downstairs in my own time.
Is the bar cleaned up, or is it like a different whole staff? Does it have the same vibe from the evening before? Let's ask that question.
It's lunch shift, so it's more
Lunch. Oh, we really slept in.
yeah 100%. Yeah, this is like this is 11 a.m. the beginning of lunch shift. Like it's the chowder crowd.
I'm gonna walk down and see Ruby and say, let's just sit down and have some food. Like,
It's lunch. The day is half
yeah, but
over.
Chiquios and Radio aren't even here, so
We need to go find them. Do you think
well,
they
they
know
slept
where
at
we
the
are?
other place.
They did?
Yeah, they slept across town, some other place that they wanted to, like, I don't know.
Oh.
So
Well, we
let's
should-
just eat some lunch. Like, we're already here. Who knows if they're even awake?
This is not a vacation time.
That boat's
we-
not gonna go anywhere without me.
Door slams open with Hister's
like it.
hand on it with his shit-eating grin.
Finally, you're here. We need to get going. It's lunchtime. We have lots of things to do. And also, we need to get on the ship so we can find the ship.
I've sat
Oh.
down at the bar and I've now ordered lunch.
Good morning to you, Ruby. And I see Emery, you're as cheerful as always.
It's not morning. You all are so slow. I can't believe we made it this
Hey.
late in the day without doing anything.
Hold on. Emery,
Let's lunch. Come on.
did she just get out of bed? Don't lie to me now. She just got out of bed too. Didn't
She just woke up. She's all grumpy. Like, just come
We
have lunch.
slept in. How did we sleep
I'm gonna
so
kick a
late?
stool out to Hister.
I'm just gonna pull it and sit down. We slept
No.
in because we drank last night, Ruby.
You get this to go. We have things to do. We can't just sit
I
here
am
and
not getting
around.
anything to go. I'm eating here.
Oh my gosh. Mm.
Well,
This is not a vacation.
We are currently on pirate's vacation.
It's not a thing.
We are on
Listen.
pirate time. I vote for a lunch mutiny.
All in favor of a lunch mutiny, say aye.
Aye.
Listen, you wanna get on a boat, go find a ghost, and then journey in to fight a bunch of giants in the ocean. So like,
How does
the
that
least
not
we can
sound
do
like
is
the
have a good
coolest
meal
thing you've
first.
ever heard? Why don't you want to do that now?
But like, we're
Ruby,
probably
even
gonna
better
die.
if I've got a full belly.
We're probably gonna die, so we could have at least like one good meal at this place first.
You all are going to get seasick and throw it up overboard anyway.
Well, you know, you only live once.
Terrible.
I'm literally gonna take the ale that was just slid my way and just tip it towards your cup on a cheers to that.
Fine. We'll sit. We'll have a quick lunch, and then we'll
And
go.
I'm gonna say, as you're all saying, I'm gonna say, by the way, I'm gonna look around and say, by the way, has anybody seen that guy that I impersonated yesterday?
I didn't know who he was to begin with.
Why
Yeah,
did you even do that?
Well, some drunk guy. I thought I could get like good information by acting like local.
Did you?
Someone
What did you find out?
unsuspecting. I was able to beat those guys to the boat and commandeer the boat.
Emery, did you
Yeah.
No. I mean, I hit him a little bit, but I don't think he was dead. I put him in the trash cans. That way, no one messed with him.
Well, that's actually pretty thoughtful. So
Yeah, like, well, if you put him in the trash can, then nobody else is gonna, like, fuck with him. So,
true.
what trash cans did you put him in?
in the one in the alley,
Yeah.
there was like a bin.
It's just
There's
gonna
lots
kind of
of
look
trash,
out.
so it's like a bed.
It's just gonna look out the door, window, and just kind of like, do I want to go outside and see if there's a fucking body in a trash can right now? And then go back to his ale.
Oh, his stuff. This is not bad. This is much better than Audemars.
See?
This is much.
I know how to
Chiquios,
pick them.
Chiquios. Neither of us remember what the ale tastes like in the bar we were at last night. The Dilla Dilla does not specialize in whatever the hell we were drinking.
It's called the Dilla Dilla.
Is that we were drinking a lot. At least that's the way my body feels right now.
You two look like you'd
the
go
way
to
your
a
body
bar
feels
called the Dilla Dilla.
I feel like an armadillo after I drank all of it.
What do they even have at the Dilla Dilla? What did you guys do there? What good? It sounds so cute. The Dilla Dilla. What adorable things did you do at the Dilla Dilla?
Pretty
we
sure I
went-
double
we-
fucked the kayaker, but outside of that, I drank a lot.
We
That
went
does not
swimming
sound like
with
a
bow-legged
Dilla
women.
Did we swim last night? I'm gonna try and remember if there's a foggy memory of swimming last night.
It cuts back.
It was very different than ours.
It
Are you
cuts.
sure that Dilla? Are you sure it wasn't like Dia Dia? You sure it's not like a Spanish joint?
Well, it's got one of those little things over the A's.
Did they?
Like a what?
Oh.
I don't know. It's got a large armadillo and it says Dilla Dilla.
Oh, okay.
it
That makes
just-
sense. That tracks.
It just cuts back to a flashback scene where Hister, you and Kayak Girl are just giggling out in the water, and I'm left on the dock talking to Homeboy, and he's telling
Sharing your heart secrets.
he's telling me why Ron Paul should have been elected, and I'm just
Oh god.
I'm trying to find the bottom of your pipe wherever it's at, but it's just packed too tight. I can't.
So I have that flashback at the bar. I'm gonna look over at Chiquios and I can't like do the thing he does into his head, but I'm just gonna look at him and go and just drink my beer.
Oh shit.
Is there a waitress or waiter or somebody who's coming to help us? 'Cause I feel like we should get ordering so that way we could get going. I'm like looking.
Somebody around here, somebody left an ale in front of me, so I mean, Obviously, he's probably busy.
Welcome to the Lonely Crow. Flops down 1 menu, 2 menus, 3 menus.
I'm gonna push the menus back and say, not necessary. We'll take the Korean wings.
That's you're a fortunate one. The spice vessels just came in yesterday.
I would like
perfect.
mine not cooked, please. Thank you.
Really? All right. Couple more rats coming your way.
Fair.
They sent them to her last time.
I like them. They're crunchy and already soaked in
Hey,
alcohol.
Ruby, how do they know you like rats so much?
This is where I ate some rats last night. It's no mystery.
I figured, but I mean, it sounds like you're kind of an infamous rat eater now.
Well,
Yeah, she ate like a bunch of rats.
Chikios is like, if they are young, they are good. I would like mine.
What?
If you got if the spice vessel arrived, I would like 4 rat skewers teriyaki, please. Thank you.
they're very good. And they make a crunchy sound when you bite into them. It's very fun. Like hard potato chips.
Can you imagine what it's going to be like to be her husband someday?
Oh, I don't want one of those.
I pity that fool.
Whatever.
But, you know,
I'm so lucky.
Your long-term boyfriend, like Oprah's, whatever. Your life partner.
Well, I don't think anybody's been interested in me, but let's bring up that sore subject. Why don't we?
Oh yeah, there was that one guy who gave
We
you
don't
those
have to
sheriff
bring up that
badges.
one guy who.
Oh yeah, what was that guy's name?
I shine my sheriff badge. I take it out.
Oh yeah, we got those badges.
Yeah.
You should probably not put that on here.
Seems like a rather law-averse town. Yeah, you might get killed for that.
I didn't earn those badges.
Didn't you?
I didn't.
Actually, never mind. You know what? Emery had a better shot with him than you did.
They don't
did. It was really frustrating. Everybody, even that giant, nobody likes me.
If even his daughter can get laid in this town, so can you.
Hey,
Well, I don't have the low standards that he has.
Hey, not just once.
Same person only counts.
You did what?
You should thank me for how much I had to listen.
I do not want his
or
store's experiences. I'll be happy alone forever. It's fine.
You say that now, but you're just a young tabaxi. One of these days, you're gonna have feelings, and you'll take it from there.
And then you stab the feelings, and then you're okay again.
We will meet a fancy merman, and you will run away to his Atlantis forever.
I'd rather cook them over a spire, slightly grilled.
What to eat?
It'd be delicious.
Never
It'd
mind.
Be delicious.
Maybe
and enough
you're gonna-
portion size to share with a few people, probably.
Can we get some? I have to get. I don't care how basic it is. I still want to eat the chowder. Please,
Oh.
we need some more chowder over here too.
I've got the
got it
question.
down here
If
as
you
well.
serve seafood, do you serve merman? I'm now curious to know what they taste like.
We do not serve, nor do mermen exist. Thank you.
Well, now I'm crushed on 2 levels.
I mean, have you been everywhere in the ocean? How do you know?
It's true.
Whatever these old sailor tales are, when you're bored and want to get your Jimmy loose, you'll see whatever you want to see out there.
What is getting loose?
Jimmy, his cock.
Oh. I did not know that term.
Ruby, sometimes I wonder about you.
I didn't know that. I don't have one. How do I know that to refer to it in many ways?
You don't
did not
play
know.
the other side of the field, do you?
Nobody told me that.
I'm over here eating oyster crackers like popcorn meme.
I'm sucking the meat
I
off
didn't
the
know you
Korean wing
guys
one at a
called
time.
them Jimmy's. Nobody told me
So,
that.
Ruby, you'll have to understand, there's a lot of names for the male phallus.
So Jimmy and Phallus,
Cock,
Cock,
rod. Purple-headed yogurt slinger.
Not saying that.
Schlong.
Okay.
Dong.
Not. I'm uninterested.
We cover Willie already. I use that one a lot.
I think
Yeah.
I will just
You
never.
forgot my
date
favorite.
anyone.
Tallywhacker. Tallywhacker is my favorite.
Tallywhacker. Wang. That's another one.
This cannot be true. None of these are real. Okay, that's funny.
Hold on. Hey, who here in the bars refer to their cock as a wang?
Everybody
Raise your
sticks,
hand.
everybody sticks their hand up, except for one guy that's in the back that looks like he got the shit kicked out of him last night. He's
Who could that be?
He's,
Seeing him, I'm gonna nudge
he's
him.
still unresponsive.
There you go, Ruby. See?
That's him. That's the guy.
He's a conspiracy.
Even from
So let
3
us see your
tables
face.
away, you can tell he's got an irregular heartbeat from that ass whooping.
He's not
I'm
doing
gonna,
well.
I'm gonna sit there like this, eating my Korean wings.
Hmm. So, Ruby,
No, I have no more questions or things to talk about. This is mortifying.
look over and there's you haven't even touched a rat.
I don't want to. As far as I know, it's another weird nickname for thing.
I'm gonna lean over.
No,
to
clicking the mouse is something completely different.
Oh my gosh! I'm not even hungry anymore. I
I'm gonna-
shove my plate across, like, and I throw it at his store. Ah! You ruined my appetite.
I'm gonna lean over to Ruby and just like put my hand on her shoulder and say, hey,
What?
one-eyed snake.
Yeah.
You're all stupid and I hate you. Don't know what any of this means. Now I can't eat anything.
You sure? I got some double-clicked mouse over here just
I
waiting to
don't
be
even know what
eaten.
that means and I don't want to. Ah!
Ruby,
You guys are all gross. What?
it's going to be a long day. You need to eat.
It's only already noon. The day is halfway done because everybody decided to sleep in
Don't.
forever.
Hey, Ruby, you sail with the tide. It was low tide this morning. High tide's not for another. We'll look outside and bullshit the sun position. Hour to 2 hours from now.
You're lucky I don't know enough to call you out on that.
Fine, we'll find the boat. We'll be good.
Okay, I would like to go to the boat. I'm all ready to go to the boat. I would love to get on the boat.
Gonna need your rat if you're gonna go on the boat and kill the bad guys.
All I need for that are my freaking claws, and I'll kill whatever I want. And right now, you're at the top of the list.
Oh, my stomach. I'm going,
Really?
I'm
You're
going to go
so
use
gross.
the restroom.
Ugh.
Jikios, you all right?
I'm good. I'm good. I just need to exercise the demons. I get back to the restroom and I look at these 3 fucking seashells and I don't know what the fuck to do. What do I do with these 3 seashells? I just rolled. We'll never. Maybe you'll know. Maybe someday you'll find out later in the campaign.
Hey, Jikios, how's it going in there? I think Ruby hates my ass now.
You couldn't even let him go to the bathroom in peace.
Hey, I was concerned. He looked a little green. I just want to make sure he's all right.
I
You're
hold
sitting next to me. Can I hear you saying this conversation?
100% you hear.
I'm right here.
I hold my earpiece after he interrupts me while I'm in there. I hold my earpiece up and I let one squeak out next to the earpiece so everybody hears it.
This is not what I wanted. Oh.
We are the pirates now. We do pirate things, Ruby.
Let's get out.
I do not think this is what it means to be a pirate. None of you were pirates before. Valas never acted like this. I mean, he was not a nice person, but not like you.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Valas never acted like that.
I mean, I only knew him for like a few days, but not that I know. It's fine. Ugh. Let's just get our stuff together, and then we can go actually be real pirates.
Hey, Ruby, you sure you don't want this plate of rat while Chiquios is pooping?
I have lost my appetite. I don't need to eat anything. I will be fine.
All right, do it yourself. But when you're hungry later, don't come looking at us.
I would rather eat wood. No, that's guys are
Oh, hey, that's another one. That's another one.
Now you're getting
I'm
it.
dead and I'm dying.
You are learning, Ruby.
I don't want to learn this.
I think Ruby needs to spend the night at the Dilla and everything will be
I
different.
think I'm just going to go back to bed and start this day over again.
I don't know if we've got enough gold for Ruby to spend the night at the Dilla Dilla.
I
Oh,
don't want to come back. I'm hiding under the table at this point. Just mortified.
gosh. Our little sister would get over it.
I don't want to.
I'm gonna take the plate of rat and scoot up my stool and walk over to her. Let's go face to face with her plate of rat. You know we're just kidding, right, kid?
I grab a rat and I just stuff it in my mouth and I'm mad. I'm pouting under the table.
All right. Yeah, I
I
just
don't want
wanted
to
you
talk
to.
about it.
I'm not gonna. I just wanted you to eat something. That's all. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you want the more rat, I'm gonna put the rest of the rat up on the top of the counter above you, and you can just stay down here and pout and eat. All right.
Fine.
And I won't make any more jokes. I'm just gonna. No. I'm gonna set the plate over her head, and I'm gonna go sit back next to Emery.
Eating
Emery,
oyster crackers.
Did you eat all my wings?
I ate all my wings.
I know, but he brought me out wings too, and there's nothing but 2 piles of bones in front of you.
Yeah, because I ordered two orders of wings. I always do. It's happy hour.
Son of a bitch.
We'll put in another order of wings. It'll be fine.
Hey, yo. I get another 2 orders of wings, please.
2 more.
Yeah, same. 2 more.
Two,
You notice a
4
little-
more.
Paw sneaking above the table, just reaching around trying to find the other rat.
Go on. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw to find that rat.
Oh, great.
Anything above 12, you're gonna be able to snag the tail eventually. And drag it down.
Dexterity. Oh, we're good. It's 14 plus a lot, so.
Like some sort of death trap. We see this kitten's claws come up, and we can see this rat get dragged backwards. It's rather dramatic when you put it like that.
I hope you guys can all hear me crunching on the rat's bones down below the table.
Hey, let the kid eat. She needs her food. You should have seen how much Tormund ate when he was that size. That boy never stopped eating.
I send a dirty message to Esther over in his head. Maybe she's investigating all the different terms that we taught her underneath the table.
Ah!
You can't
You
hear
don't
that.
hear this.
I
You
hit
can't
the
hear it.
table above.
You can't
You
hear
don't hear
it.
this.
I don't hear that?
No, it's a
No, this is-
message.
Ah.
Yep, can't hear it.
You confused her. You got to use your voice.
I'm gonna look at Chiquios and just go.
Okay. Goes bad joke. Whatever.
While you guys are laughing, I've been shoving more wings in my mouth.
I send another message back over the radio in his head. And it's only going to get worse in this pirate town. You have to prime her for this. There's going to be a lot of rough talk. And by the way, you can send messages back. If
I can?
If I send them to you, then you can reply.
It's not the rough messages that I'm worried about. It's her killing the messenger at this point. So, let's just let her kind of ride on that.
Noted.
Oh, well, I've had about as much ale and wings as I can satisfy myself with. Now, how you doing there, Emery? You done?
I could be. I don't think there's ever an end to these wings, but yeah, we can.
Even I could smell those. The spices were fantastic.
Oh yeah, they're just fresh, very fresh, sweet, spicy. Goes down smooth.
The perks of dining in a shithole of a port town is that there are fresh things.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
good.
not fresh people, but fresh things.
Look, see if Ruby's plate of rats is now empty.
You can see the last rat being drugged down.
Well, I think we should get out of here before that guy realizes that I smashed his head into a wall.
He might have suffered a bit of a concussion. I don't think he knows he's on this plane right now.
You know.
He's probably seeing purple dinosaurs and rainbows and shit.
Yeah, just to be safe, we probably should, we'll be hitting the old dusty trail.
Let's go.
I
Come
stand
on.
up.
No
We
doubt.
better get out of here. I walk over to the other guy and I'm going to kind of make eye contact with him and in a kind, like give him some kind eyes, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
Cure wounds on the
Bach horse.
on Bockhorst.
Yep.
Does it cure his alcoholism too?
No, it sobers him up, which is the last thing that he wants. Ah! 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 Shit! Fuck! Ass!
I'm as he's waking up,
Oh.
I'm literally moving Emery in front of me so he can't see his face or his shape and getting him out the fucking door.
One side of his face is so swollen, you could think it looks like Sloth from the Goonies for a moment.
Hey, you guys!
And the cure wounds opens his eye up just a little bit. He just reaches over, and you can totally see that there's his ale left over from the last night, warm and decarbonated. Like he kind of spins around. Who are you?
Your guardian angel, apparently. Get your shit together. I'm walking out.
Big fucking cat. It hurts. He gets up. He obviously doesn't have a good use of his leg anymore either. It's kind of lame.
I'm pushing my way out. Out of the way! Big fucking cat coming through. Pushing people aside. I'm a big fucking cat. You heard the man. Look. I slammed the door behind me. I'm taking it. That's my new name.
The BFC.
Big fucking cat.
Oh, jeez. What did she do last night? She's so worked up. What did she want to go see so quick?
I have no idea. We went and bought some potions, and then I fucked around and I don't know.
What did you do? We went and we tasted the fine wares of this port city. What did you do?
Well, we had a quiet night. I went and, like I said, I visited some shops. I went and ate a bunch of those Korean wings, had a few drinks myself, and I just kind of passed out, had an early night.
Oh, shit.
Needed some sleep. We've been traveling a lot.
Well, do you guys do you want to shot before we leave? I kind of want. I think I'm going to do one before I leave.
But yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Wait, one more shot. Let's go.
We would.
Ruby?
What's the area look like we're walking around in?
The area is in the bar or outside the bar?
Oh, outside the bar.
I'm still inside the bar, like right before we leave. Like I'm right where the bell is that you ring when you leave Long John Silver's.
At this point, I've got you almost out the door. So I mean, we double back. We'll double back together.
Yeah, but he's one more shot then. Hey, one more shot.
You guys are actually talking to me. If you're outside, you're talking to me through the New Orleans daiquiri door. Like the serving, like you can see me. I'm at the edge of the bar. You're yelling through because nobody's running the side service station at 8 a.m. There's usually only like one place.
Since I had also gone out, I am standing near you because I'm not in the building anymore.
Fine, I will pick up everyone's tab. No worries here.
Thanks for the drink.
You're welcome. I want. Barkeep, do you have any whiskeys that are aged at sea? Are you familiar, like a Jefferson Ocean? Do you have anything like that?
Why does that sound like a spritzer?
It is not a spritzer. It is whiskey that is aged at sea in the barrels. It takes on.
That's what it sounds
But
like.
you know,
It
the
sounds
salt
refreshing
in
and
the
light.
air gives it a different consistency.
I'm just telling you, I'm critiquing the name. Don't take offense. It's not an attack on you.
It's
But
weird.
that's why I was surprised. You don't seem like a spritzer kind of person.
No, and if you could take in your could I get a sample of your wine? Do you have any wine here? I need to refill some wineskins while I'm at it.
I thought we were doing shots.
We're still doing shots. I'm refilling my wineskins. Yes, I get a round of shots for everybody. I'm gonna slide the gold over. Thank you, Barkeep.
Cheers.
To Salt Marsh and finding our friend.
Oh, I accidentally took my shot before the toast.
I
Standing there looking very awkward. Oh.
make sure to tap the bar and take the ceremonial green man off and throw him against the wall. So, Ruby. You're in such a hurry today. What are we to do?
We need to go to the ship. I told a new friend, a person, a thing that I met that we would meet them in that vicinity. And I don't know how long they've been waiting, but I don't think we should wait them much longer. Yes, that made sense. So I don't.
Total sense.
I met him last night on the docks around midnight-ish, and
Which ship?
I didn't think of that. I don't think I told him what ship. I just said a ship. I should have asked, shouldn't I? Well, I figured if I go to the dock, how big could the dock be? How many ships could there be here, right? I don't know. I've never been before. Well, I went
Only
at midnight.
hundreds.
I just couldn't see at night. It was dark. I couldn't see how many ships there were. I figure if I come back in the daytime, it'll be fine.
Speaking of that, I think that if we're going, well, if we're gonna take this ship, I'm gonna need to buy a coat.
What?
I have to look the part.
Well, you look stupid, but sure, a coat could help a little bit.
Well, I mean, if I'm the kind of guy that buys a voyage on a boat, I feel like I should look the part. Maybe class it up a little bit.
You want to get a little powdery wig to go with that?
No, maybe.
He does look like the poofy kind of guy.
We'll see. I just think it couldn't hurt.
You had to decide to do this now. You had all evening yesterday to do whatever you want, and this is how you do it.
Well, I went and got the potions, but I'm just saying that, now I'm thinking the coat could command a little bit more authority and respect on the ship.
I told them I'd be at the dock and meet them by the ship, and I don't know what ship, because apparently you all told me there are hundreds of ships there, so now it's gonna take me forever, and we have to go make him look pretty now?
And we'll just get one on the way. It's fine.
Should not be much of a problem. There are shops here all over the place.
Fine, Fine. We'll go look all pretty for you all, so that way when you get on the ship, you look like good, clean, fancy pirates, because that's definitely how I know the pirates to be.
As we begin walking down the boardwalk with Ruby still visibly frustrated, the
I'm just
situation with the
mumbling.
guys.
5 steps behind everyone. Freaking goofy. He's not so probably a feather too, and maybe he'll get a parrot and that parrot up his butt.
We have
listening to her bitch behind Hester's just gonna light his pipe.
Stupid fancy pirates. You think they gotta go on vacation and look all cool. Another cosplay convention.
Chiquios, you want some of this?
I've already taken it. I'm blow.
Before I even offer it, you already got it in your hand.
I already got it in my hand, dude. Thank you. It's like two dads getting passing a flask around at a high school dance. Chaperoning.
Wow, what bonding.
While we're walking down the boardwalk, looking for a fine tailor, everybody go run and refill their beverage real quick, because I'm going to go do the same.
Wait. Go ahead and do it. I'll hold down chat for a minute.
You drink
Got it.
fast.
Yeah, this ale is real tasty.
Oh. You know, like a real tasty ale. Thank you guys for hanging out. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate it. Honestly, we started this episode with a lot more RP than I thought we were going to from last week, or God, 2 weeks ago. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks now at this point. We get to explore this little seaport town a little bit. It seems like everywhere we go, it's like Lord Roaring Horns. There's always some sort of party that we find ourselves getting into. But I got a feeling it's gonna get real hairy real quick, as it always does. No surrender. True. I think my favorite to date is, though, Ruby's disgust about the pirate town. You'd figure she'd be a little more adapt to it. You never know. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I don't know. What do you think? Do we find Valas tonight? Going to be pirates? Yar. I mean, at this point, we haven't really played pirates. We've just played, politicians. Bouncing around looking for our friend. Trying to find a ship that can't be found. It's a ghost. It's a pirate ship, but it's a ghost ship. I'm really curious to see if we find Valas. There's only one person who knows. He sits in, let's see, that chair right there. That chair. Yeah, got it. Nailed it. Follow the 3-chair stream. Nice. See, it won't be for long. Everybody has beverage refreshed and is back to party.
Hello?
Does Valas hold a grudge against Emery? I don't know. We'll find out at some point, because no one really knows.
Does Valas even know?
I mean, he was
never
alive.
Introduced with Emery.
He was alive to some degree. Whether he saw this shadowy figure throw an ice knife at him while he was in the clutches of a hill giant is a definite question.
My opinion is probably no.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be hard. It would be hard to. I don't know. It'd be weird. It's a weird situation.
By the way, what's up, Channel 1 Plus? You guys find your dad yet?
Good luck, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
The meme of all memes.
So my glass wasn't empty, like, because I wasn't pounding drinks, but so I had to.
It's full now.
Yeah, I had to just keep topping it off. So this will be interesting.
I really wanted some Jefferson Ocean. I started thinking about it. I was like, oh man, I bet they got some whiskey aged at sea. Ugh.
I honestly had no idea what that was. I was like,
Yeah, they
I
put it
wasn't
on.
being mean or stupid.
They put it on boats
big
because the salt in the air affects the whiskey, and then it constantly sloshes around in the barrel, so you get a better surface area connection to the oak.
Oh, that's actually really cool to know.
Fucking delicious.
I feel like we've went on a distillery tour where they age their stuff at sea.
Yeah, we probably have. I just have a terrible memory. Gives me more reason to go back again and again.
I'm totally getting the model of Jefferson's Oceans the next time I'm at Bevmo for sure.
It happen.
So, but we are looking for some sort of outfitter here. Nate's Needle and Emporium. Emery, would this work? I see some. I see some captain-like jackets in the front.
Yeah, let's. I'm just gonna walk in. Let's find out.
As you walk in, it's literally the Hollister of pirate apparel.
Oh God.
It is dark as all get out. There are 17 salt marsh interns in here wandering around with magical headsets. Obviously, corporate, communicating back and forth. Any way possible you would like to dress yourself up master and commander style is in this shop. So literally use your mind's eye, Emery, and you can describe to me as you peel through the layers of amazing pirate clothing what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be sifting through the clothing, and there's all sorts of shirts and coats with lots of lace and ruffles around the fringes. I'm just gonna scour through. Not like there's a lot of browns and reds, and but I'm gonna stop when I see like a royal blue coat with silver trim, silver linings and silver buttons, an open style coat, kind of a colonial style coat, open, no frills on but it has the folded cuffs, with the big silver knob on them, and the kind of the silver tassels, and looks very admiral-esque. And I'm gonna pull this one off, and I'm gonna motion over to one of the guys walking around and say, my man, can I get this one in my size?
Of course we can. Welcome to Nate's Needle and Emporium.
So I'm gonna try this one on, but this one's a little snug. Tyler at the shoulders.
Well, you got to remember, everything we have here is slim fit, and it does. Like everything is totally like 2 sizes off. 2 sizes tight. While you're getting fitted on yours, I'm like, I want to get a green pirate coat too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this looks good. I'm looking over at tricorns right now. I find it's a really badass peacock feather, like literally large peacock feather. I get one of those. It looks right up my style. I also get some badass Sinbad style gold earrings. While I'm at it.
Nice.
Ruby is going to be a retail monster and just pick up random things and then put them back in different spaces.
A retail
Those-
monster.
I'm not making a mess. I'm not like pushing down all of the nicely stacked items. I'm just subtly picking things up like I'm gonna take it, and then I put it not where it's supposed to be.
You're
As-
an evil person.
It's
If
a
anyone's
terrorist.
worked in retail, you hate that person.
Oh my god.
As they fit my coat, I'm gonna like be looking in a long mirror as they're fitting in. I'm gonna be like, second, and I'm gonna turn my back to the mirror and flip around, drawing an imaginary sword. In the mirror, just kind of a couple of times, like, yeah,
Hey,
check it out.
Emery, seriously, if you want a sword, I got a sword.
I have swords. I don't want to pull them out of the store. Remember, I have swords. They set on fire and shit.
I was just, offer you a real sword. That's all.
I'm just testing the shoulder motion. I need a full range of motion.
Right.
I'm going to I'm gonna be like, hey, do you have any like boots that match this? You got any nice boots that match this? I feel like my boots are off.
We have several choices here, sir. Points to a very, very crushed, like dark brown leather, to a black with a top buckle, to some that are a lighter in tan.
Yeah. Give me the ones with the buckles. So I'm gonna feel like that's gonna bring this whole thing together.
Oh my god, yes.
Did you take off a jacket to put this one on?
No, I'm slipping it over my Daedric armor.
Reasonable.
I've taken mine off and completely created the Fey pirate that I've always dreamed of.
Perfect. I've taken what you've taken off and I've hung it up somewhere else. It's on a hanger somewhere in here.
I rolled a 5. Takes me the better part of 40 minutes to find all my shit. As I now know the complete floor plan of Nate's Needle and Emporium.
Do you know that it was me?
Fuck no. My first inclination is the fucking interns here that are scuttering around trying to fix all the things that you've destroyed.
Yes.
Because they have
my plan is working.
they have 12 more employees than what they need. And the minute something gets unstraightened, there's one of them there to immediately straighten a pair of $95 ripped jeans that no one needs.
But Ruby, I know it's you. I'm literally sitting at the door, taking it all in, just observing.
Do you want to join?
I'm all right. I have no need for terrorism or any of this. It's really bullshit.
I'm gonna try on the boots, and as you know, I like the fit, I like the look, and I'm staring at the mirror, adjusting the coat, and say, we're almost there, but I'm missing something, and I'm
Emery,
missing.
you need a hat to be a pirate legend.
No, I don't need a hat. I have nice hair.
That's
The
what you
rings.
consider is nice.
I need some rings.
Ah,
Show me your finest selection of rings.
are you kidding me?
You find a selection of rings that would make Kid Rock and Jesse James blush.
I'm gonna pick some big index finger rings that have, you know, absurd sized jewels in them.
Okay, time out.
Iron crosses and skulls and crossbones.
Yeah.
You guys don't know. Like, you think this is his character.
Oh, no.
Mudcat was talking all through PAX and
Yep.
Googling
Golden
where
rings.
he could buy giant rings. This is
Yep.
not his character. This is him living through his character because he wants to wear giant ass rings on his fingers.
I do.
Hey, isn't that what D&D's all about?
Exactly.
I've come
Is he
real.
even wearing a wedding ring right now? Probably not. No, he isn't. He's not even wearing that.
I am. Right here, see?
I've come real close to buying that Death Saves.
Something.
Yeah.
The
Fucking right.
which one?
The Death Knight?
Not the Death Knight. The one after it.
The Beholder one?
It's not a beholder. Well, they did a beholder. What's the fuck? I just lost it. The Cthulhu creatures in D&D. Fuck my life.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Those are cool. Those are really cool.
Somebody help me! It's just I just drank it out of my mind. The
I can't remember what they're called.
this is horrible when you know it and you can't say it.
On the tip of your tongue.
The squid face guys. The Zoidbergs.
Ugh.
Yes, the
Zoidberg
did.
ring.
Thank you. God, those things. The mind
no,
flayers. So, Pister, are you picking up any pirate gear while you're in here?
No.
A gift. Not even a hat? You're not even gonna grab a fucking tricorn hat while we're in here?
No, I'm just sitting here, just smoking my pipe, watching you guys run around. I'm not really watching you. I'm watching Ruby because she's the most entertaining.
This place is killing me. Literally, I'm walking in here and I'm suffocating with the overdose of cologne in the air.
And it definitely has the allure of sandalwood and bullshit.
One of the employees that kind of looks like a sassy 80s pirate with a navy and white striped shirt that like slips down over to like one shoulder and totally has the bandana turned like sideways, completely untied, and some navy chinos and flip-flops. Sassily crosses their hands and looks at you and just like slowly picks up the rest of your shit. I think you made them angry. I go and I pay for the rest of my pirate clothes.
I will also pay. And then I will walk out of the store with my arms folded behind my back.
It looks good on you, Master
Yes,
and Commander.
It feels good. The clothes do make the man, as they say.
You're very distinguished. I am ready for nautical adventures as well.
You guys look like a couple of righteous gets.
He's right.
If you don't get stabbed by the time we get to the boat, it'll be a goddamn miracle.
Have you ever even been on a boat, Easter?
Couple of tours I've been on the water.
Oh, I haven't. I'm very excited. Now, can we go?
Never mind. Ruby, let's find you your boat.
Thank you. Finally, someone gets it.
Technically, it's my boat. Just want to be technical here.
Is it your
Because you own
boat or is it
contract
the other
doesn't mean
person's
you own the
boat?
boat.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid for the boat, so
Whose name is it under?
it's under Worthington
Wait.
Pepper Bottom.
Your name is Pepperbottom?
Yeah, Worthington Pepper Bottom.
Is all I'm referring to you as from now on.
Well, then, Captain Pepperbottom.
Oh, God,
Where the
no.
fuck is your ship?
Why does he get to be captain?
Because I got the coat, and I'm gonna walk by with my arms folded.
Am I
walk right
the one
past her.
that stabs him?
He's gonna have a real time with the real captain of that ship.
As you guys begin approaching closer, you can see By the way, chat, do you they're not gonna remember these two people. I can't remember. Are they two goblins or is it a halfling and a goblin? Is
Arvin and Selden?
Yeah, is Arvin a halfling or is Arvin a goblin too? I can't remember. Do you guys remember? Does chat remember?
Ooh, challenge.
The gauntlet is thrown.
Who remembers?
No way.
John remembers.
Not with 2 weeks. No. Both goblins? Booyah!
Sin
Thank you,
nailed
Sin.
Oh.
As we begin to approach closer to a smaller sized sloop, you can see two goblins arguing vehemently with someone from the port authority. Can't make out exactly what they're saying, but you can tell it's a heated conversation.
I told you so many times. No, we have the contract. This is bullshit.
And our fucking contract.
This is our contract. Our captain sent us to get the contract for this. You're a moron. I want to talk to your supervisor.
I don't get this fucking sneak crab in this boat. It's my ass's grass.
Yeah, you already said. Now go take care of it.
God damn it! I'm already smoking at halfway through a pack of Parliament Funkadelics. Because in my world, goblins smoke recessed filtered cigarettes.
Are those goblins 21 and older?
You guys see this as you're approaching.
I'm just going to walk up to them with arms still folded and because I know who they are. I'm gonna say, could you point me to the Fillmore?
That's our ship. Who the fuck are you?
Well, my good man, it seems that I own the contract on the ship.
Gonna look at you with a scowl.
The fuck is he doing?
Arvin, this scallywag says he owns the contract.
This is bullshit.
Well, I'm sure you can go take it up with the Port Authority if you'd like to disagree, but I think we're wasting time.
He's right here, Mr. Port Authority. I have a bill from the captain saying that we were supposed to have this contract.
I want to pull out my contract that I signed yesterday. As you can see, signed here by the Port Authority and Withington Pepperbottom. That's me.
I pull out both my rapiers. Do we have a problem?
Oh, I'm not afraid of you, cab lady. Just sit your ass down while we take care of business.
Even if I sit down, I'm still
Arvin.
taller than you.
Hey, Arvin, this is crap. We were supposed to get the contract. What is this?
It smells like foul play.
As I'm rolling up the contract in the parchment, rolling it up, I'm saying, well, gentlemen, it seems that you can either share in the profits of this contract with me, or you can find yourself another vessel.
Arvin, think of your family. We launch a grievance against him, the ship goes nowhere, and nobody eats. We gotta eat.
If you're gonna take this goddamn boat out there, you better come back with fucking snake crab.
And they're just walking kind of past them. Trust me, gentlemen, you will have...
We didn't hear any of that.
Nope.
You will have all the crabs you can handle. As I...
We've got small hands, so 2 each.
I've got plenty of crabs, but I need a steak crab.
Yes, you will be well compensated. Also, can I roll a deception? Because I'm totally lying to these guys the whole intent of our mission. Nat 20.
Whoa.
We got purple. First of that purple dice, huh?
Yep.
First of its name.
I knew was gonna happen. It's the power of the crystal. Power of the crystal connecting me to my dice.
So then we don't have any choice.
You really don't, and I'm gonna keep walking towards the port.
See you later. Hopefully not.
Fine. Just make sure the provisions are all on board. Tow the spring lining.
Wait,
Get the jib in the air before the fucking tide rolls out.
do they have to come with us?
Excuse me, cat lady. Are you going to pilot this vessel?
Listen, it's big fucking cat lady to you.
I'm not afraid of you, big cat lady.
Can
This
I
is
pick him up
our
by the
boat.
scruff of his neck?
Ah!
Listen, I don't care if it's your boat. You don't have the contract for it, so it doesn't seem like it is. You're going to have to get along with us, so you better shut your mouth and don't annoy me.
Listen here, as far as I care,
I'm
you're
gonna
just
hold him over the side of the boat.
Don't drop me in. I can. At least I
Are we
can
going
swim,
to get
you
along?
bitch.
I will let go.
Captain will have your ass. You're just nothing but cargo on this vessel.
I'm looking around for the captain. Please tell me where the captain is. I would love to have some words with him.
He's in his quarters now. Put me back.
I'm
Bitch.
up on if we've reached the boat, I'm up on the wheel and I'm just going to look down and say, I'm the captain now.
By the way, these goblins are appearing much more like gremlins to me.
Yeah, they're much smaller than they probably actually are.
total gremlins. Like there's a captain that's almost mirrored in dress like you are, Emery, except for the fact it's like it's got a powdered wig like they all do in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Of course.
And just who are you on my helm?
Well, I would be the purveyor of the contract on the vessel, and I'm gonna pull the contract out again and unroll the parchment. Worthington Pepperbottom.
Those insolent fools couldn't even get a contract on our vessel.
Ah, your men? Yes, I've met them. They do leave a lot to be desired.
I'm still kicking. Captain! Captain!
Worthless. Fine. Let it be done then. Do not let them on the ship. Sheldon! Alvin! You're fired.
What? Captain!
I just go and I try to hip check you, Ruby. I'm gonna give all of my weight to try to hip check you off of this dock. It's not gonna be much.
All right.
I'm going for it though.
65-pound hip check.
Yeah, we're doing a contested strength check here to see if I can push you. My
Hey,
strength.
don't forget, she's off balance. She's holding me over the water right now.
I got a 16.
That's a 17.
17. And I come running and I throw all my weight. I hit into your hip and it makes you go sidestep a little sideways, just a little bit, but it's like a deflecting blow. It's I launch myself into the bay. Splash. You just hear paddling.
Would you like to join him?
Let me go, you wretched bitch! Arvin! Arvin!
If you say something nice to me, I will put you down on the dock.
Fuck you! You cost me my job.
All right, I swing him out.
That felt really good. I should do that more often.
Well, Mr. Pepperbottom, if my immaculate decision-making needs are required, I will be within my quarters. As he
Yes,
steps down
Very good.
with his hands behind his back and walks orderly down the steps back.
And I'm gonna take note of the way he walks and kind of adjust my own step to be more in line with that with a real captain.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's put ourselves on a vessel, shall we?
Let's do this.
Wait, we can't leave yet.
Are there other crew on the vessel besides the captain right now?
Nope. The crew's actually in the water.
We have to wait for one more. I think he's going to come. We can't leave yet.
Well, the captain's in his quarters, so it's up to us. We can leave whenever we want. So
Okay, well then we need to wait.
It's just gonna look around to see if there's any crew. Ruby,
Yeah?
you realize there's nobody here but us.
Oh, that's nice.
How fast can you climb rigging?
Well, I'm a good climber. Oh, I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? Oh.
Because it doesn't look like there's anybody else who can do it but us.
It can't be that hard. It's just up really high and yeah, it's going to be hard. I'll figure it out. I don't know what rigging is, but I'll figure it out. It's hard.
I'm gonna point out to her where the rope ladder is
Oh.
towards the sail and the mast and the cross mast. It's just like that's rigging. All that rope and shit up there.
Yes.
You're gonna have to coordinate with us down here, because we control the line, and you're gonna have to let sail go. And we're gonna have to do that a lot because it's a sailboat, and that's the only way it's gonna sail. Because I'm pretty sure you just pitched the 2 deck cans that we needed into the ocean.
Fine. It'll be worth it. Trust me. I'll be better than them anyway. Plus, we'll have one more coming. Who knows how to do this thing?
Who is supposed to show up, Ruby?
He's a new friend of mine. Ish. Not friend. Somebody I know. Who I think has been in the sea.
What, you talking about the guy we met on the dock last night that you were talking to all mysterious like in the fog?
Yes. Rutledge.
His
Rudy
name is
for
Rutledge.
short. Yes. He doesn't know it's Rudy, but
Wait.
I think he'll be okay with it.
You got to know him so well, you knew his nickname.
Well, I gave it to him. He doesn't know it's his name yet. Rutledge is harder to say, so Rudy is nicer. That works.
Hister's just absolutely dumbfounded by the conversation. Is gonna take his happy ass and walk to the
That's
bow
how
of the ship.
nicknames work. People give you a name that's nicer and easier to say. Don't judge me for this.
We're all gonna die.
Rudy will be here. It's fine. It's fine. I keep looking out.
And
He shows up.
it's quite a while. You sit there. Because you were supposed to meet him in the back room of the Lonely Crow.
We didn't ever talked about that.
We did right before the start of the show.
Oh, at the start of the show. That's true.
Yeah,
I was trying
yeah.
to remember from last night.
But it's okay.
He'll figure it out when I'm not there.
Yeah.
I remembered. I just didn't tell you.
Thanks.
It's way too much fun having her eat rat.
My character didn't know.
Great.
It's almost an hour and a half to 2 hours later that you see the half-orc pirate Rutledge walking the decks, going past every single ship.
In the meantime, I have very captainly strolled around the deck, inspecting all of the ropes. You know, just grabbing and shaking them and looking at all of the barrels.
You've officially stocked up on all the bananas that you possibly could and cannonballs. Just
So
going,
five.
just going through your
bananas.
workflow.
I currently have 5 bananas in my pocket
They're full.
and 10 cannonballs because my pockets weren't big enough for more bananas.
Reasonable. When Rudy gets here, I just have a big smile on my face. Just standing at the ship, and I don't say anything at first.
So I'm assuming that you didn't remember you were supposed to meet me in the back of the Lonely Crow.
It would seem that way.
Well, I checked every damn vessel to try to find you.
And you found us. Look at you finding things, slugger. No, okay. Well, welcome aboard. Come on up.
He just shakes his head.
Listen.
Before you can get on the boat, I'm going to interject and say, you don't have permission to enter the vessel just yet? Who are you?
Excuse me, who exactly the fuck are you?
Fair question.
Worthington Pepperbottom. I am the purveyor of this vessel.
Good. Get the fuck out of my way.
Okay then.
He gets up. So, I see you procured yourself a vessel, Ruby.
I did. I'm very resourceful.
Smells of stink crab.
I thought it would be nice.
Well, this will certainly do.
Also, we have no crew.
Odds, I see plenty of well-abled and immaculately dressed members of your crew here.
Yes, well,
Hister's gonna pop around. Are you talking about the peacocks on deck?
I look wonderful.
Don't listen to them, cheekios. We look fine. And this is a fine vessel, and I'm gonna pat on the railing up to the helm, and pieces are gonna fall off.
Chikios is going to walk down the steps from where the helm is at, and I'm gonna go walk past the captain's quarters, and I'm just gonna peek in, and you can literally see just a nautical map laid out, and it's like a kid with action figures, where he's got little battleships, and that goblin captain back there's like pew 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 pew. Good news, Emily! You are definitely the captain now. Good.
Very, very good.
Oh my God! And are we actually going to get the sneak crab on this contract? Is it?
I mean, if we have another objective here, but if we have time, there's no reason not to fulfill the contract, make a little money.
Wait. You're gonna make me fish for stink crab.
Well, I'm not saying we have to. I'm just saying if there's time, we might maybe.
We're gonna go into a goddamn maelstrom with a conch that's gonna take us to some weird ass place where we're gonna find a ghost ship. You think we're gonna have time to fish for stink crab?
What? Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps we'll just swim into your pockets.
But maybe we'll just throw the. It can't be that hard. We'll just throw the net out and just drag. We'll just get them on the way while we're going.
I'm gonna look around to see how well the ship is prepared for fishing. Perception, I take it, maybe. Looking for bait, looking for cages, shit like that.
Yeah, it's actually stocked. Like the ship is fully functional. Like there's a reason why it had its contract. Like it.
Ooh, yeah.
You can tell that the captain has been slum laboring out, contracts and just living off of shitty cheap labor. And probably a contract that they've had in their family possibly for generations. And knowing the information that Chikios has relayed to you with him playing with action figures inside of his vessel, he's probably a second or third generation owning this contract and has probably never worked a single piece of this boat before in his life.
Looking around, seeing a fishing ship that is just ready to sail. Look at Emery and go, all right, Captain Emery, should we pull anchor and set the mainsail?
He's gonna look around and not knowing what those things are, he's gonna say, yes, very well. Full bars back behind my back again.
How many sails are there on this ship?
It's a two-mast ship.
Two-mast ship?
Two-mast
Okay.
ship. Hey, look, come here. You guys, come down here. We actually have nice quarters here. It is not bad.
Well, I've got to get the sailing thingies down, so he sort of said that's my job.
I will
Go for the rope ladder.
I'll leave you to it. I have captainly things to do below, and I'm gonna go. Yes.
Ruby, take the shroud on the main mast. Set the top sail, set the mainsail. I'll let the ropes go from here.
So I just untie the ropes?
No. You're gonna... We're all gonna die. Let loose the rope leads on the sail. They're the little things that bind the cloth to the thing on top.
Got it. And so I go full cat mode on this, like 4 legs, not like 2-leg walk. I'm 4 legs running down, up and back to untie all of those little cords.
While she's doing that, I'm on the front of the boat, literally hand pulling up the anchor. Because there's no capstan to turn it with, just fishing boats. Goddamn troop transports had something to take care of this.
Just full on grunt labor.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, I've joined Chikios down below to check out the quarters.
Look, we have proper sleeping quarters here. This is not bad at all.
I do the once over and well, I have inspected the quarters and these seem acceptable. Let's what about the galley?
Hey, let's go see.
The rest of us are up top working, and you guys are taking a tour of the ship.
We need to know what is here.
Nice.
Oh, look, we have we even have picnic tables down here. We have a proper place to eat and drink here.
Chikios, I got the anchor up. I'm gonna need somebody on the foremast to pull out the jib.
I'm gonna look over at Chikios and say, do you know anything about what he's talking about?
I have never actually sailed before myself. I have always paid for people to sail for me.
Yeah, Yeah, I haven't done this before either, but we look good though.
We look the parts, and that's important.
That's important. Appearances matter. It's really most of what matters.
And look at this room back here. What is over? Oh, Amity, look, we have a place to count and weigh coin when we find our treasures.
Oh, absolutely. Are there any coin already in here?
There's a little bit. There's a little bit of working capital inside there.
How much are we talking? Like
and
put in my pockets capital, or?
I mean, it's like robbing a till, dude. You're taking like 100 and change and like fucking salt marsh doubloons.
I will put those doubloons in the pockets of my fancy jacket.
Meanwhile, I'm up top on the foremast, trying to get the foresail out, shaking it. Ruby! I need your help to get the foresail out. I fall off this goddamn thing.
I grab one of the ropes.
Oh.
And I think I'm gonna try to Tarzan swing down.
Let it loose from the bottom. Let it loose from the pegboard.
Fine. Do as he says instead.
As you drop the rope, literally, I'm going to Goonies style down on the bottom of the fucking foresail all the way to the deck.
That's what I wanted to do. Take all the fun things.
Ruby, this reminds me why I hate sea travel.
You're just old.
As we start to catch some of the wind, I'm gonna look back at the fucking helm. It's empty.
Oh god damn it.
You look up, we're currently just doing a wicked donut in the bay.
Where's Rudy?
Fine. I'm gonna run up to the quarter deck and grab the helm and try to straighten it out. So not even using the compass. I'm literally just trying to fucking steer it through the wind to get it out of the fucking bay.
You're able to go ahead and roll a. I'm gonna have you roll a survival check.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna climb to the top of the crow's nest.
Survival's a 22.
You're gonna be able to take the wheel and straighten it out just in time before you slam into a smaller vessel. Fuck yeah! You can see an old halfling that's sitting down there, grizzled, gray hair, Greek fishing cap on.
Sorry.
Blame the captain of the.
Henry, Ruby, what are we on?
Fillmore.
Blame the captain of the Fillmore.
I will.
This is fun.
Down with Chiquios, I'm gonna start to. Oh, this was a nice tour. We should probably go back up and make sure we're screwing it up.
Do we even have a heading?
On that harsh turn, us down below, we slam into a couple of barrels. Oh no. I think we need to get up there. We
Obviously, they need our guidance.
100%. Oh.
I can remove these tokens. It's like to move them one deck to one deck.
South Park style, dude. By the way, I had no idea that you guys would be getting on a vessel today in particular, but I played so much D&D that I have a pre-prepped fucking sloop.
So we're getting annoyed, like, why is she rushing this? We don't want to do the ship yet.
I was like, hey, I got it, baby. That's why I never delete my scenes.
Perfect.
I will. So what's the boat doing right now? Are we headed straight?
We're wind headed and we're headed out of the bay.
And okay, cool.
Basically, we're taking the strongest possible wind out of where we are now with no real direction other than open water.
I got you up on the helm now, radio.
Reach
Oh, is that where
your
the helm
heart
is?
out
Yeah.
to Valas.
I figured the helm was back here on the quarter deck. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Open your heart up. He'll help guide you to where we need to go.
But I come up on deck and we seem to be heading out
Oh,
in the
shit.
wind. So
My bad, Hister. I I immediately see a thief style go and sit up cross-legged.
Are you gonna fish on the bow?
No doubt. I'm gonna toss out a line on my bamboo pole.
I'm going to walk up to the helm and say, "Well, Mr. Hister, it seems we're underway. It's doesn't seem so hard, was it?"
Just ignoring what you said, I'm going to go over the comms and
Chiquios, while you're fishing up there, do me a favor. Reach over to your right, tighten up the rope on the jib, please. And if you can get a little further than that, I need the mainsail just a little bit more into the wind on that. It's the rope on the first rope on your right hand. Pull it taut.
Okay. I start to pull it.
Thank you. That's perfect. Thank you.
now. What were you saying, Emery?
Yes, it seems like we're underway. Seems very good work.
Since the first time I've been on the water, kiddo.
Crossing my arms again behind my back and
Some of us are more worried about staying alive, while others are dressing like peacocks.
oh yes, that's why I have the finest crew on the sea.
Finest crew. You've got one old warrior that has spent a few years in the water, and you got a cat who can jump from mast to mast. Thank Bahamut. And then Chiquios is fishing. A captain that has no fucking clue, and this guy over to my right, who I don't even know who the hell he is.
Well, it seems like everything is working out. I'm gonna and pat the mast. Everything seems to be shipshape.
Fucking management.
I'm gonna roll a survival check. I've been sitting here listening and doing less actual fishing for a couple of minutes. I think I understand how this works now. 19. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I take my jacket off and I roll my sleeves up, and I start to climb some of the rigging, and as you bark out orders. All right, whatever you need fixed, sister. Whatever.
Fine. Climb the foremast. Set the top jib. We need a little extra speed as we come out of this harbor.
All right.
Mind the staysail on your way up. I don't know if that rope is tight.
Yes, the sail.
As I begin climbing up.
No.
Yeah, how'd that go for you?
Oh no.
Well, I get my foot caught. With a nat 1, I'm currently suspended.
From the
In
shroud?
here.
Are you literally suspended from the shroud right now?
Yes, I
From
am.
the crow's nest, do I
Yeah.
hear or see this at all?
Malacca!
Malacca.
I
Malacca!
definitely am hearing that.
No.
Oh no.
I'm currently Captain Jack Sparrowing the fuck out of this vessel, swinging from side to side.
We're all gonna die.
Do I hear this at all? Can I help?
You can totally help.
Perfect. All right. I'm gonna jump down to at least where the rope is tied, and I'm gonna grab it. Hang on. I'm going to swing you to a place that you can grab. And I just start helping it swing a little bit further on that pendulum, hoping that you can maybe grab something. This may make things worse.
You swing me out. I'm like, "Ah!" I'm gonna try to roll a strength check to try to grab something. Strength is 0, so it's a 15. Yeah, I'm able to grab a rope. As I pull myself halfway up.
Maybe you should climb down. This isn't really for you, is it?
Don't talk to me this way, you big fucking cat!
I can cut the rope now if you need help down.
I changed back into my satyr form, and I'm less like Liu Kang fucking bicycle kicking my goat feet. As you see my little goat ass trying to get untangled from this thing. Hooves are not good on these ropes. I turn back into my elvish form. Malaka!
You're doing
Malaka.
great. Don't worry about it. Mister, what else do we need to do out here?
Not die.
Ugh.
We've got just about every sail in the wind right now except the top sail on the main mast, and I think if we put that up, it'll be more than we need.
I can do that. I can do that. And then I try to do that.
You gonna jump from foremast to mainmast?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's fucking see that shit go.
I'm doing that cat like where they pace their like they pull back a little bit and get ready in pounce mode, and then I'm going for it.
It's like 20 feet.
I mean, she's got 30 feet of motion, so I mean, let's just say 30 that, 20 that ain't all jump.
Yeah. What is my? I mean, yeah. I don't. Do I have it that says my jumping distance?
Your
Feline agility.
Your jumping distance probably fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a cat. I have a climbing speed of 20
Just a
feet.
cat. A big fucking cat.
A big fucking cat.
Don't sell yourself short.
Let's just say you can make the jump, no problem. Foremast to mainsail, or mainmast.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going to allow it as captain of the vessel.
Shut up, you twit.
I'm going for it. All right, and I go for it.
Roll an athletics check.
Okay. God, I hope this is high. Warm athletics. That's a 20. Dirty 20. That's a 20. It's
Fuck
dirty.
you guys. I've rolled fucking ones the last fucking 3 games I've been in, just non-stop on my PCs.
You should have spent $95 on dice last weekend.
Yeah.
I just spent 145 on aluminum dice that'll get here next week.
Oh, you bought them? Oh shit.
Stuff is good. So I make it.
Coincidentally, chat.
And
Radio can't pay his mortgage.
I do one of those gymnastic landings. What did I need to do over here?
Truly magnificent.
Let loose the top sail. It's the small one. That's the last one that's wrapped up on the top.
I can do that. I can do that.
It's good to see your crew come together.
It'd be better if you helped.
I'm gonna.
First of all,
he's been
who are you?
He's been actually helping the entire time.
Oh, fuck. Well,
He's
I don't
been
know that,
helping
and
the
I
entire
say it
time.
anyway.
Maybe you should learn to be punctual.
Sassy.
It seems that we've settled down now. We should go down to the quarters and have a proper introduction of why I'm fucking here.
That's probably a good idea. And I'm gonna slide down to the main platform. I know words of ships.
Sliding down the main mast.
Thank you.
There you go. That's what you're on right now.
More euphemisms for Ruby.
I just want to know how
I didn't say pole, okay?
I just want to know how many tabs ship terms radio has Googled up. Right now.
Honestly, none, because I've actually been on sailing ships before and I have sailed. I mean, luckily this is only a 2-mast ship, and I don't have to get into the mizzen mast.
Yeah, I mean, I can get you around a pontoon, bro, in a walleye boat, in a crappie boat. But yeah,
What about a tritoon, bro? You ever see the tritoon?
What the fuck is a tritoon?
It's a
real,
pontoon with three.
real big fucking pontoon.
You mean it's got a
It's got a middle.
catamaran?
It's got a middle.
Yeah, it's catamaran. It's got one center hull and 2 side hulls.
No,
It's not a
it's,
sailboat though. It's just called a tritoon.
it's a BFC. It's a BFC.
Now that I understand.
It's a
They're
big
faster
fucking
than they look. Faster than they look.
Cat on the water. All right. Go.
As you guys all make your way down to the galley, where the picnic benches are at.
There are picnic benches. That's adorable.
Yeah, you have a minute. Dude, when I built this, man, I decked this thing out.
It's so comfy.
Are you guys? Yeah, you guys can be your characters. Ruby's like, I refuse to ever leave the crow's nest.
This is just my spot. I'm gonna yell down at everyone the entire time.
I'm going to sit at the head of the table.
I'm going to sit cross-legged on the table.
Of course you are.
I'll drag your ass over.
As I sit though, I'm on the stool. I'm gonna flare my coat out behind me to sit.
Of course.
Perched up.
I'm all in on this.
So, your friend Ruby tells me you're looking for an old friend. A mutual old friend.
A mutual old dead friend.
A friend's a little bit of maybe a stretch, but
A was our friend.
He was our friend.
He's a dead friend. But we're going
Yes.
to find him.
Would you tell me? I was a deckhand on his crew at the time. How did he die? As
I look at
Rutledge
Emery.
takes his cap off.
Giants. Giants got him. Hill giants.
A very ill-natured goblin got him once. We thought we could bring him back. And then a giant took him from our grasp. Our group did everything they could try to do to save him. But we couldn't.
I'm going to walk up to the front of the ship and just kind of stare out into the front instead. I'll listen still, but I'm just going to turn away from the conversation. It's a little much.
I don't know if there's any gun ports on this ship that you can look out of.
Emery, who was enjoying his time playing
That's
captain,
true. I thought we would
is
have
now
something.
is now kind of twiddling his thumbs, looking down, kind of hoping that no one brings up the fact that he ice knifed him.
And for the first time you've ever heard it vocalized from Chikios' mouth, it was not brought up from a single member of the party. Much different outlook this many adventures on from the first emotional moment when it happened. Or she. Well, for the rest of you, I was on his boat, his vessel, for a significant amount of time. In that time, we encountered things. One could say we saw things that we shouldn't have. And those things have left us with a fate some could consider worse than death. And she slowly begins to unbutton or untie his linen shirt. And he exposes his chest where you can see it open. Blackened heart wrapped with dark, eldritch, ethereal-like tentacles. The only man to make it off of that vessel was Valas.
Then how did you make it off?
I didn't. I went down to the ocean floor. I've come face to face with the Great Old One. I am forced to work these seas for eternity. I'm a cursed man. Your name, Emery, correct? Emery?
Yes.
And your name, Dragonborn?
Call me Hister Faust.
Yes, sir. And you, sir? Chikios. Chikios? I am cursed. To work these seas, I have traded my soul in an ill-fated bargain. The Great Kraken.
Wait, like the sea monster Kraken.
Yes, like the sea monster Kraken.
But what about the rest of the crew? What happened to them? Are they cursed as you are?
I believe they chose death. I was outwitted. I was a young man when it happened. When you proposed, it seemed so simple that I could return to working the sea. That's all I wanted to do. It's been my life since I've grown up in Saltmarsh to work the sea. What my father taught me, what my grandfather taught my father. And I made a horrible deal. One that I did not understand when I was making. I was a young, ignorant man. I took his bargain. And he would put the air back in my lungs. I chose to work the sea. I didn't realize that it would be forever.
What does that mean? To work the seas.
It's not running a vessel, I can certainly tell you that. He takes a long, strong pull of the grog that he has in his cup.
Is there some way you can break the curse?
There is. It'll involve the one person who duped the Kraken that day. He holds the key.
Until then, you're a first immortal then.
I am doomed to serve the will of my master. Yes.
Who exactly is your master again?
His name is Senegal. He's an ancient old one. Lives in the depths of the sea. He is the one who causes constant ebb and flow between which ships are sink, which ones pass.
And how do we find favor?
I can tell you, Ruby, fuck his favor. He will bring you nothing but misery and heartbreak. I spend my days going down into the depths of the sea, collecting the bounties of which he has reaped. I have seen the bloated faces of men and women who perish at his hands in their salty, watery graves, as I have to go about my business and reclaim their bounty. I have been stuck like this since that day. I've seen more time under the water than I have above it. But there's a chance. I was in that tavern. I heard you bring up his name. He's the only person who holds the key could unleash my fate. Now you say he's perished. This is a rather interesting predicament.
Think of death as just in a different location.
Said he's
You'll
been
find
reaching
him.
out to you.
He has. So there has to be a way to get to him.
What if I were to tell you? No, what would it... Sorry for interrupting, Hister.
Can the Senegal help us find him, maybe?
Senegal will not help the one man who duped him. You have to understand, I want to find Valas because I think he can free me from my curse.
How do you think he can do that? What could he possibly do to free you?
Whatever he did was said to Senegal granted his freedom. I I have to know what that was. Without him, that secret dies. And so does my fate stay entombed in this sea.
Well, I don't know if Valas holds the key to your fate or not, but we're seeking him out. So you're with us now. So one way or another, we'll find out together.
What if I were to tell you? I think I know a way to bring him back to this plane.
Speak.
Wait,
Let's
what?
hear it.
Bring Valas back to the living?
The material plane.
Is that even possible?
How do you bring someone back from the eternal plane? Even Great Bahamut can't do that.
With the powers of my master, I can. But if we do this, you have to understand. We're going to have to kill him.
Guess just sits back for a moment.
Wait, kill Senegal?
If we don't kill him, we have to at least outsmart him. The only man that's done that, Valas.
I say we try to kill him then. That's an easy vote for me.
Oh, come on, Ruby. You're not up to the challenge of outsmarting the same piece of shit that Valas outsmarted? Come on.
Well, one better will kill him. Then no one else will have to bother outsmarting him.
His power's got to go somewhere.
I'll take it.
Senegal will want a second chance. There's no doubt that he'll bring back. At least open passageway for him to return.
Ah,
Very sneaky.
I do like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like when we cheat.
I'm gonna look very slyly at our friend that I'm sitting next to. Senegal dies. His power transfers. You want it, don't you?
I want to be free. I don't want his power. No one deserves to be in the fate that I'm in. All I ever wanted to do was work. What I've seen now, it's not worth that. The next time that my lungs fill with salt water, I want it to be real. And it take me to the bottom of the sea.
Is just gonna hold out his hand, far grasped so they can grab his forearm. Promise me, at this moment, before this table, if we kill Senegal, you don't take his power.
Reaches over and grabs your hand. I don't want to be a god, mister. I want to die like a man.
Then I'll be happy to fight alongside you like I fought I'll be happy to fight along you the same way I fought alongside Valas.
His store's getting emotional. You'll have to forgive him.
Yeah, he gets a little weepy sometimes.
Stop it.
So we're doing this then. We'll go down and we'll do this fight. Yes?
If we cannot beat Senegal, you would have to understand, Rutledge. that we are prepared to leave that fight. Are you prepared for that outcome as well? We also have our own goals. Is that something that you would be able to accept if this does not work? And he has left. Rutledge looks down and kind of shrugs his shoulders. Doesn't matter. I'm already chained to this fate. It can literally be no worse. I'm willing to accept that outcome. For a shot at a sailor's death. So, are you prepared?
No. I have so many questions. Where is Cynical? How does he work? Does he have any weaknesses? Or where will we find him, and what can we use to our advantage? I know he is a god. I know that we are going into a tough situation, which I am all for. That is something that does not terrify me. But that doesn't mean I'm ready to go in blinded. You need to share everything that you know.
Who's everything?
Anything you can tell us. The more that we know going in, the better
Senegal
prepared.
is the sea.
But surely a being in itself.
If it touches the water, he knows about it. He's a great old one. He's powerful. But at the same time, he's in a tenuous relationship. He lives off of fear. Most gods want to be loved and appreciated. Senegal thrives on the fear of every sailor. They accept it. It is a working hazard that they feel that the sea will take them back. The sea is not the one who's there to take them. It is Senegal. He is the one who causes these ill tides. Not just the weather.
So, how do we...
Yeah, how do we fight the sea? I can't just go out into the water and start slashing it.
You will need debate. You'll need...
Wait. Ruby, Emery, Chikios. Do either of you have Valas's Maliki of the Forest amulet?
Oh.
We got it in we got it. We were in Nightstone. It's going to have some of him on it. We can use that to bait him out.
So would mocking him work better to get him to summon Valas first, and then we begin the assault? Mocking him, using that as a talisman to draw him out, to sense it, to validate our understanding.
He said the only person who's ever beat him has been Valas. That's the only thing I can think of that I've got left from Valas.
Okay, so we have that. But we still, so what? We use it to draw him out. And we'll still have to explain, which is fine, but that still doesn't tell us, like, if we can, we can provoke him enough in his ego to feel like he has to summon Valas back.
That talisman will be enough for me to justify when I go and see Senegal, for him to open up the portal to the underworld.
That's what we need to use then.
How do we know once you're in the underworld that you won't just stay there?
I'm not going to the underworld. The talisman can help me, showing that there are friends that Valas wants to reconnect back with. Senegal will take this as leverage, as an opportunity to try to attack him. It will be drawn out. It will be an ambush, no doubt. You can
should not be the one
100%.
with the talisman, though. He has not been reaching out to you. He has been reaching out to us.
I don't care what the talisman is. You can keep it. I don't need it. I just need justification. It's just an extra piece of leverage for me when I go to Senegal to justify bringing him back.
Ruby, give me the bag of holding.
I toss it to him.
Let's start digging down through all the shit that's in the bag, all the things we put in there.
While he's looking for it. So, fine. You go, you find him, he summons him. I still don't know how we hurt the sea. How is this a battle that we can win? Or do we just have to hope that Valas will share it with us?
You have two choices. You either outsmart Senegal again, or you kill him.
No one knows how he can be hurt.
Oh, he can be hurt. He can bleed. No doubt about that. But he is a kraken.
So he has a physical form then.
Well, he has a very physical form. Part of him is on me right now. I can feel it every time. Brackish blood pumps through my veins. His tentacles squeeze on my heart.
If I cut one of those tentacles right now, what would happen?
Right.
I just pull out my claws and I go in and I just kind of stab into two, like kind of pinching them, but with the claws.
Take your knife to it. It begins to rot and fade away. And another one sprouts up into its spot, wrapping around and squeezing on to Rutledge's heart even stronger.
That is fascinating. No, I've got another question though. I'm sorry. Do you need a towel or does Chikios have a scarf that I can give him or something?
Once you summon Valas back to this plane, how will we summon him to the ship, or how will we draw Senegal to us?
Depends on the state of Valas. Now, I can't tell you what he's been doing in the underworld, but if I had to guess, he's probably been reconnecting.
All this is going on. I'm literally waist deep in the fucking bag of holding.
Yes, or just jump inside of it and you'll find it that way.
By the way,
I'm gonna come out.
but the bag of holding, where like whatever you think of, you can grab.
All right.
Here's-
I've got the Maliki Forest amulet that I knew he had back in Nightstone.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pull out
How do we even have
what-
that?
what's left of a cooked chicken from Gum Gum's sack that
Gum Gum.
looks less like a cooked chicken and more like
Rotted.
chicken jerky.
Mm.
I'm gonna throw them both on the table.
This is entirely nice to have, but I've got here's my also concern that I've got. You belong to him, to Senegal. If this fight ensues, or we trick him, or whatever happens in the moment, you may not want to. But what stops him from turning you against us? Will you be of any use? Or will you be a danger? Clearly he controls you somehow, or else you would not be working the seas. So when this happens, how do we know that you will not be the one who stabs us in the back?
Can't.
I don't care for good intentions. I need to know what will happen.
He can't do it himself. He will send his minions.
Well,
His minions.
we could
Okay.
sit here all day, all night talking about this. But the fact is, you need Valas in order to break your curse. And obviously we need Valas in order to accomplish our mission. So it seems we're just going to have to trust each other and to just push ahead with the plan.
Fine. But you do not stand behind any of us. I will not wait for you to attack first. You are in the front. Agreed?
Agreed.
Then how do we begin?
I will take the amulet to Senegal. We need to sail. To one of the mystical places within the sea. There, the lines between this reality and the next will be its thinnest. A spot where Valas can properly emerge.
Then what's the heading?
She gets up. Follow me. We need to make haste. As he makes his way up to the top of the deck and sets a heading. We need to go to an ancient whirlpool. These whirlpools are doors, access points. Can be to different planes. Most people are sucked or pulled through their own will. This will be a point Senegal can use. Need to be prepared. to pull Valas aboard when he arrives. I don't know at what condition he will arrive.
We should have 2 of us prepared to save Valas. Everybody else, focus on Senegal.
When he does
Plenty
this,
rope and fishing gear on deck. We should be able to get him, no problem.
Biggest fucking fish we'll ever catch.
there is no guarantee that Senegal will strike immediately. He's a great old one for a reason. He likes to catch its prey off guard. Won't know when it's going to come, but he will come.
Well, this isn't our first fight, so we'll be ready.
Or we'll die.
Or that.
Well,
Right.
how about we have a drink before we do this? I would like to rest up just to make sure I'm ready for this watery hell.
If things go south,
Going under would be a better way to put it.
do me a favor. Accept death. Do not bargain with that creature. No person should suffer the fate that I have suffered.
Noted. Well, this has been very cheerful. I'm so excited.
You guys turn around. And you can see the goblin captain playing with 2 ships. He slams both of them together. He catches your eye just for a second. He drops them and immediately puts his hands back behind his back.
I will put my hands back behind my back in turn as well. And just nod and say, Captain?
Captain, I can smell the strong smell of crab farts from here.
Yes, we're well underway and we should be at our destination soon.
Good. Strong.
Regular Captain Phil Harris here. Smell the crab farts.
That's for Captain Phil.
I would like to take a small nap before we get into this. Is there I've not toured this since the rest of you have had a chance. Are there spaces down below?
Second deck bow. That's where the bunks are. Go to bed, Ruby.
Thank you. I make my way
Yes, you're dismissed.
walking fast.
Keeping up appearances for the captain.
Captain, she
I
really
throw them
is.
off as I walk away.
She really is a big fucking cat.
Yes, but she has her attributes as well. She's very quick up the sails.
I will be in my quarters if you need me.
Very good.
Returns back to his. I can't wait to find out what you guys are gonna do to this motherfucker. This dude is so effed in the A, it's not even funny.
I imagine the boat sinks later on and we just let him stay with it because we forgot about him.
That is also a D&D.
Just imagine that.
I pull Emery to the side. Emery. I think it's important before we go into this. You no longer hold this guilt in your heart. I could see you at the table earlier. If even I can seek for forgiveness in my emotional outburst, there's no reason that he will not either.
Emery's gonna hang his head a little bit and say, maybe, but
You tried to save him.
yeah, but intentions aren't always the most important thing. Sometimes the result matters more.
I'm glad the result was better when I tried to kill you than my intentions.
Yeah, that was not cool.
As I stick out my hand to shake his.
So just shake his hand and just be like, I still can't believe you threw me off that fucking cloud.
I take his hand, I pull him in for a hug. You're lucky I'm very horrible at trying to kill people.
And as I hug him, I say, do you know how far I fell? That was a long way.
Yes. I was almost successful.
If I were there, I'd be like, get a room.
Go to sleep, you big fucking cat.
We'll I'm not sure what'll happen when Valas comes back, and maybe he'll blame me, maybe he won't even know.
I doubt he will even know.
But
If he
in
does,
any case, I'm ready for the consequences.
if he does, I have your back. I turn around and make my way up to the deck.
And I will less enthusiastically this time kind of sigh and fold my hands back behind my back, and then take a moment and then straighten up and walk up the stairs as well.
Mister, anything else you would like to do before we make our heading?
Just pausing for a moment of reflection, looking out at the sea, the bow of the boat, thinking about everything he just heard about this kraken and death and coming back from death, and thinking about Ciara for a moment and his wife. You remember the first time he heard what had happened at home. Dominus taking her life. And then instantly that thought flashes him to the moment on the cloud at Lenamoral, where he saw Dominus holding this astral projection of Tormund. He grips the railing, digging his claws in. Path he's on, he just knows, further justifies the road he's on. And if he can set his friend Valas free in all of this, journey's righteous. He turns around to look back. An empty deck. laughing the fact that the wheel is held on course just by a loop of rope hung over the top rung. Wind half in the sails. He'll walk back along the deck. Pull the rope, tie it along for the foresail. Stroll back and throw the loop off the top of the wheel. Steer it ever so slightly into the wind. For a moment, just enjoy the sound of the ocean.
Anything else you would like to do, Ruby, before you take your nap?
In the space that I'm in, what do I see?
You're in the room over here with the 4 bunks
Mm-hmm.
at the top of the vessel.
Right. Is there anything interesting, or is it just fairly empty?
There's a handful of portholes in front of the vessel, rudimentary bunks, stiff cots.
I sit on one of the beds, and I'd like to look out as I do that. And she just takes a few moments to breathe. She's remembering Yancy Ben, their last encounter with a god. Let's hope this goes better. And then she'll curl up into a small ball and then fall asleep.
After the heading is set, Rutledge looks over, remains on deck. I'm assuming Emery, Chihios, sister. As he clasps the amulet in his hands. It is time. You will arrive within the whirlpools within the hour. It's time for me to enact my part and see Senegal. I will see you soon, my friends. He turns and nods his head. He walks up to the front of the vessel. See him walk right off. Splash. Into the water. So, when we see Valas, how are we going to get him on this boat?
Plenty of fishing gear around here. We'll just catch a big damn fish.
Do we have a how much extra rope do we have?
There should be plenty of rope on this vessel.
And
See shots on shots. How many feet of rope do you need there, big guy?
well, I was thinking, we can only, who knows how far out he's gonna be. If when he comes out of this whirlpool, we can't exactly sail into the middle of a whirlpool. So, what if we were able to shoot the rope somehow out of a cannon? Maybe tie something to it.
I don't see any cannon on deck. I didn't see any cannons on the second or third. You been out of the hull of this? See if there's anything in the bilge we might be able to use a cannon out of.
Well, surely it's a ship. Surely there's got to be some sort of defenses or.
The fishing ship.
It's a fishing ship.
Come on, it's a
How do we-
fishing ship. It's not a whaling vessel. This thing catches snake crab, drops big nasty cages over the side with a little bit of bait in them. Hopes to God they all climb in.
I can smell them now. Oh.
You don't think even a crabbing vessel has some sort of harpoon somewhere in the hull?
Well,
It could.
let's go down there and find out, or somebody can go down there and find out.
Go ahead and roll a investigation check.
Oh yeah, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Sorry, actually that's a 23. I lied.
It's rudimentary when you go down. And it's old. But there's definitely a grappling hook down there. It's got 30 feet, what looks like a rope. Hasn't been used in a long time, it looks like. Rusted in parts.
Just a rope and a hook.
No, it looks like it's got a full pneumatic, like it can fire.
Oh, okay. See, Hister, I told you. It's a fishing vessel.
All right, so let's bring it up on the top deck. Knock off this old line. Put a few shots to give us some more range. Should be able to hit 150 feet.
Yeah, we'll have to make it work. See how much length we can get, and hopefully it's enough.
Emery, it's not the length I'm worried about. It's your aim.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, let me be honest. Like, I don't think shooting the harpoon gun at Valas.
Come on. You killed him with an ice knife. You might be able to hit him with this fucking hook.
Jesus.
Yeah, but that was an accident.
Well, then accidentally fucking hook him with this goddamn gun and bring him on board.
Oh, you just to shoot it near. It's not. If he comes up out of the maelstrom, sure he will want to grab onto the first rope that he can see.
Well, it looks like this is our best option, short of sailing into the center, which seems like a terrible idea.
We need to stay far outside of that maelstrom as we can.
All right, let's bring it up. Throw some new rope on it. See if we can't get our boy when he comes up.
We'll start hauling this thing up to the top deck.
It's old and heavy.
Yeah, use your back. Lift with your back.
Ugh.
It's definitely a piece of shit. There's no doubt.
Should you see if there's any extra gunpowder down there so we have to fire this thing twice?
I mean, we can go check, but
Tell you what.
Use gunpowder? Or is this some sort of spring mechanism?
How does it fire?
It's not gunpowder. Yeah, it's definitely a spring.
Oh, it's spring?
Yeah,
Never mind
it's only 30 feet.
then.
How does this work?
Assumption. The mother of all fuck up.
Fine.
So we're able to get this thing out on deck.
Yep.
Dope.
I'm still sleeping unless someone wakes me up.
You should be sleeping right now.
Perfect.
We need to go and rouse. Oh, no, I'm not here anymore. I'm in the ocean.
Make another character.
We need to go and get Ruby up from a nap.
As we're holding this thing up, I'm gonna be talking to Hister and just say, "You see that guy walk off he just walked right off the boat. You see that?"
You know when you're badass, you step off the boat, you don't even look back twice. It's like setting a piece of dynamite and then walking away from it, not even turning around to look at the blast.
Yeah,
That's a motherfucker you don't mess with.
How cool is that? He just like walked right off the boat. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought he was full of shit for a minute. Even with the heart thing, like it's still like, you know, kind of thought he might have been full of shit. But you know, he just walked right off the fucking boat.
That is a man who has seen some serious shit.
He gave zero fucks about it.
You think that guy really cares about impressing your ass?
Well,
Hell no.
Cares or not, consider me impressed.
Let's hope we don't have to fight him if this fucking Kraken turns his alliance against us.
Oh yeah, I don't trust that guy at all.
Nah, you trust him, but you don't trust what he can do. There's a difference.
We'll have to see how it plays out, but I wouldn't put too much stock in too much faith in a guy that's controlled by the guy we're trying to kill.
Exactly. For once, your suspicious mind and mine agree.
He made it sound like his will was not his own. We'll see just how that pans out. Roll a perception check.
That one.
It finally happened. Finally, it has happened.
Do I get one, or is that just for him?
No, you get one. I'm actually, I'm down. Ruby.
17.
Chat. I have a purple cat's eye dice for sale. Half price.
With as many nat 20s as you threw before we went live, you're gonna pull that bullshit. Get out of here.
As soon as you roll a one, you sell them.
Ruby, it's time to get up.
I don't want to. I don't want to get up. I'm gonna roll over. I'm just going to sleep a little longer until it's all over.
Robbie, you're late for school. Get out of bed.
Ruby. I sit down over at the edge next to the bed. These stakes are for real. We will need you.
That's the scary part.
We will need you, Ruby.
What if we don't make it out this time? How many times have I already died? How many times have all of us died?
This is a valid point.
I mean, I don't even know anything about Senegal. I just think about how many people we have come across and we haven't been able to defeat. We're lucky enough to escape. Time and time again. I don't know if we're going to be lucky again.
I understand.
I don't think I'm ready for that though. I don't want us to die. So
I don't want to die either. But I would rather do something than do nothing.
I know.
I have spent years of my life doing nothing. Being
That's
just,
because you're old.
you will be old soon too.
Maybe.
I give you a little push on your shoulder.
Maybe I'll get old.
You will grow old. Be a very wise one, Ruby. But we have been successful because we have stuck together. We've needed everyone to get to where we are. Sometimes we even need you, doing very drastic, unthinkable things that push the rest of the group forward. We will need your fire, Ruby. Otherwise, we will probably always play it too safe. So I don't want to see you sit in this room and play it so safe. As you never have before.
Is it okay to be afraid?
Ruby, it's always okay to be afraid. It's what makes us appreciate what we have. We were not afraid. Would not be doing what we are doing.
Okay. But you have to promise not to die.
I stick out my hand to pull her up out of bed. Take my hand.
Okay.
I pull Ruby up and I give you a big hug. I promise not to die here today.
And if you lie to me, I'll kill you.
He giggles, gives you a kiss on the forehead. No doubt, there is no doubt that you will.
All right. Let's go do this. No doubt that it's an absolute shit show up above.
We shall see.
All right. Walk upstairs. Going up. Going out. Not upstairs. Going out. You're forgetting what deck I'm on.
What did you roll, Hister? On your perception
what
check? Were you a 17?
17.
17. As we make our way up to the top of the deck, Hister, out in the horizon, you can begin to see what looks like a massive maelstrom. Beginning to spin. You can see the water in front of you is 100% pulling us that way.
Oh, shit. Ruby! Ruby!
Yeah. I'm here.
I need you in the rigging!
Let's go kill a god. Whew. She'll cop up and start climbing up, getting ready to rig.
Cut him loose! Mainsail, topsail, everything! Cut him loose!
She'll be running up and down, managing the sails, getting everything set.
No, literally, I want you to cut the fucking sails off.
Oh. Are you sure? That doesn't seem like the ship will need that eventually, right?
Look at where the ship is headed right now. If we're running full sail, we're gonna go right into the middle of this son of a bitch.
Okay.
The water's pulling us in.
She unhinges her claws and starts running across and slicing through all of it.
If you're cutting sails, I'm trying to pull them down as
Just
you cut
everything.
them. As we slow
Good.
down. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use the just rudder only on the wheel to just steer us, kind of point us out towards the outside edge of the maelstrom so that we're not going full on in. Water's still gonna take us that way, but it's not going to dive straight into the center. It's gonna give us a chance to skirt along the outside.
As we begin to skirt outside around the maelstrom. Oh God. What are we doing?
We're getting our friend back.
As we get pulled into that first ring. Begin to make our way around the maelstrom. We can truly see the gravity of this thing as the ship creaks and leans to its side. You can see it's probably 80 feet down to the bottom of the middle of this thing from where we're at. It is massive.
As we're coming in, I'm going over to the harpoon and tying off one end of the line to the boat and then coiling the rest and trying to set up for the shot.
I start keeping an eye out, looking, hunting around, just trying to find Valas in the sea of this.
And you notice the waters begin to become black, dark, brackish. Wind begins to pick up. As we begin on the second rung, closer into the center of the maelstrom. You look out and you begin to see bubbles forming near the center as they get stronger. And populate. You begin to see a massive patch. As you stare out, and you don't just see a person, you see the entire stern of a ship begin to rise up and out from that maelstrom. Tattered sails, purple and black bindings on the side, as an entire ship begins to make its way up, riding up through the maelstrom. As it cuts a swath into a path right through that whirlpool. As we come spinning by, we get a fleeting glimpse of a man we haven't seen in a very, very long time at the helm of a massive ghost ship. And as it cuts a swath through that maelstrom on our second rung, as you turn and divert the vessel into its path behind it. Emery, I want you to fire that harpoon gun.
All right, you want me to roll for it?
Roll for it.
Fuck, dude.
Nah, fucking 20.
Is that your purple?
Yeah,
Does it only roll ones and
1 to
20s?
20s?
I don't care. I don't care.
As it connects to the back of that black and purple vessel, that's where we'll end this week.
Oh, doctor.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Of course you rolled a nat 20.
Mud.
I basically rolled a nat 1 the last time I shot at Valas, so.
Let's go. Oh,
Dude, this dice is my new favorite dice.
Welcome to D&D.
I've had to sit on this piece of music I found for fucking weeks.
That was a dope piece of music.
So
like that
good.
one.
So good. I figured it was very, very fitting. Very, very fitting for you. Good shit.
Oh,
Things are gonna get hairy next week.
you think?
Just a little bit.
Fighting on the water.
In the water, maybe?
Maybe in the water, maybe on the water, maybe a little bit of both.
Let's hope we can all swim.
You don't know. He said that Senegal would pick his time.
Hour later.
Either way, it looks like Rutledge came through on his end of the deal.
For now.
For now. Rudy!
So it was inevitable but justifiable betrayal.
How about
Sorry,
pulling
I
out?
made his nickname Rudy. It was really hard for me to say Rutledge in the accent. His name is Rudy now. It's
Name
a
is
lot
Rudy.
easier. Rudy. Rutledge is harder to say.
Rutledge.
Rutledge.
Don't worry, I'll just talk like Rutledge half the episode anyway. God damn it! Keep going back in the Rutledge voice when I need to go into Chiquios.
You're not on the ship anymore. What are you doing?
My lungs are full of water. Good shit.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Nicely done, everyone.
good job. I figured we would be another RP heavy to get settled back in. You can't just go in and start fighting when you've been a week off, and you got to get back into character a little bit.
When was the last time we actually had a fight? Besides my one fight in the alley.
Last fight was Leonard Morale.
Then I'm wrong. That was like 5 weeks. So
How many? Like 3 episodes ago?
That was the. I mean, we had the rush to the cloud, but that wasn't really a fight. So the last fight we had was Leonard Morale.
yeah.
3 episodes ago.
Where we had to run away.
It's been a long time since we had a fight.
But we've got one now.
Well, now we're gonna have nothing but fights. One
12
constant.
great
Like,
episodes.
Can we just get a goddamn rest?
That's what Leonard Mall was. It was just fight after fight after fight. I thought, how big is this fucking place?
It's huge, man.
Goddamn John Castle.
I know.
It's a giant ass castle.
It's a big fucking cat, man.
I know.
That's
She has so many names right now. Big fucking cat, Dr. Ruby, Queen of the Fae,
Warrior Queen of the Fae.
Warrior Queen of the Fae.
I'm very happy that I'll be real honest with you, I'm very happy that the ship appeared at the end there, and that you weren't like, and then Valas turns to you and says, because I was like, I have no idea.
I can't play Valas right
Cut
now.
off before any dialogue because I don't even like. I don't,
No,
what the fuck do you
no.
say after coming out of a maelstrom?
Behold!
Hey, go fuck yourself.
Why did you bring me back? I was poning noobs in the fucking sea of thieves.
Valas just comes up, looks at him, and
Living
goes,
world is an actual hell.
in
I'm in
true
terrible
Henry Cavill
pain.
fashion.
Constant terrible pain.
So yeah, we get to talk about your crewmates on board now.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Valas' crew. It's gonna be good shit, man. Well, join back with us next week. Love y'all. Be good to each other.